And here we are, another stream of Week in Decadent. We have with us most of John Smith. Top of his head, didn't make it in. Let's see if we can fix it. Wow, there we go. Welcome back. We're excited to be here with John Smith's Idoneth Deepkin, normally man in the chair, a very quiet man in the chair.
Yes.
But I finally talked you into joining us. We've been friends for a long time. So if we sound like an old married couple, it's because we worked together for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But we're great friends, and I'm excited to have you on. I kind of convinced you to try out Age of Sigmar, and now you've got this beautiful turtle-themed Idoneth, right?
I do, yeah. So it's not a LAR, and I have, which we will show soon, I've converted the eels to turtles, because why would you have the Nautilar, which is a turtle-themed faction, and there's literally only one turtle in the whole army?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make sense, so I made 6 more.
Yep, you'll get to see him. It's looking great. There's the infamous Mega Turtle by our person in the chair today, my wife Jen. Say hello to Arrested at Waffle House, who's watching as a VOD.
Hi, Waffle!
He was sad that he couldn't make it. So anyway, we're playing Geomantic Pulse because it was nice and easy. I've got to go play Colorado Clan Carnage tomorrow. I'm excited about it. 4-man teams, it's going to be great. If you couldn't make it, no worries. You should join us next year. So the way that Geomantic Pulse works is there's 4 objectives down the middle. At the beginning of the second round, whoever goes first picks either the left side or the right side. The pulse starts there. We're at the bottom of the GHB. You've probably figured out how this works by now, but if not, the pulse is worth 2 points. The objectives on either side are worth 1, and you get a point for holding any of them. And, of course, 2 for everyone's favorite thing in the universe, battle tactics that are here forever, and we're all sad about it. But then we lost. I mean, I'd take Grand Strats over battle tactics. I'm just saying.
You prefer Grand Strats over battle tactics?
I mean, because it's not taking up all the space in your head the entire game. I can't just focus on what's on the board. I have to also think about, like, if I need to do 14 backflips in the corner with, Fred, and then get 2 points for that. It's really tedious.
I feel like the Grand Strats, though, is kind of almost the red herring. Like, mine is to keep people away from my boat, but I'm also supposed to attack people. And so it's like, am I going to play all 5 rounds for 3 points in my Grand Strat? Or
I mean, well, regardless, neither of us are. There's no good solution, I admit.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
I'm playing Tzeentch today. I'm playing a weird mix-up just to try and make something interesting that's like Mortals, but doesn't use the chicken summoning, because we've all seen that a million times, and it's a bummer. But before that, let's start off with Beer Clock. And I am drinking today the Rose Belgian-style ale. We got this out of Nashville, Tennessee. So our friend of the channel, Duffy, nicknamed Duffy, he brought that to us when we went to go see the Eclipse, and he brought a bunch of them, and they're all great. These Belgian styles are fantastic. I'm normally not a light colored beer drinker, but this light beer tastes great. It's got a lot of things I like from the Reverend out of Avery. It's that Belgian style where you get a lot of fruits and citrus in it. I definitely recommend it if you're out in the Tennessee area. Fantastic. And next up is going to be John, and you're drinking the amazing Monster.
Yeah. So I've been sober on the 5th will be 3 years.
Congrats.
So this is what I will be to make myself hopefully play a little bit faster and not fall asleep, because I'm an old man. 0 Ultra, the white, is always my go-to. It's a little bit sweeter than all the Red Bulls, but, Monster's a monster. They all kind of taste the same.
Fact.
How do you feel about the L quarantine suddenly out of the flavor?
I mean, I understand that while drinking Monster, that it's partially antifreeze. And you just come to terms with that.
It's true. All right, and then our person in the chair.
I'm drinking from Something Brewery Night Terrors, which has brownie, caramel, and something else. It's very sweet, but I will take a milk stout any day of the week. Brewed locally, I think, in Brighton, Colorado.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's very delicious. I'm going to be
yeah.
eating gummy worms behind the chair as well.
Gotta have that sustenance.
It's true. So then we can get into the lists. You're player 1, sir. I'm going to turn on the lists, and would you like to start talking about what you're running? You're going to have to walk around, grab your guys, and put it on the playing table.
I am going to have to do that. You are correct.
I'm going to do the top down real quick, so you're good.
All right. So we can start with what I think is one of the coolest models that there is.
All right, I'm going to switch to the hand cam if we're ready.
Oh no, it's too big a mini. I wasn't ready for it to be so tall. Okay, ready, go.
It is a tall one.
Teamwork. Oh man, he looks so great. Look at that.
He does look so good. So this is the Eidolon. This is the aspect of the sea, which means that it's the one for spell casting. So 2 spell casts, kind of tanky. The spells that I have on him are the Teleporter Hero, and then he's got some War Scroll ones.
Sweet.
All right. I will keep with big ones. We can kind of do the turtle again.
All right.
I think his tail's going to hit.
Yeah, we'll keep it safe.
So the center of the army is the turtle, because turtles are awesome. And Nautilus, so he has, for a monstrous action, I can just give him 3 rend on his jaws and tails. So he is very swingy. He also has Void Drum, which pretty much amps everybody up. I have his mount trait to make that 15 inches instead of 12 inches.
Sweet.
Now we have the king. So it's definitely a glass cannon.
Oh.
It's the...
Almost got it.
We're
Just keep talking.
we have the Achillean King. Glass cannon, so does a lot of damage, but only 8 wounds. And no, all of the Achillean units in IDK do not have any ward saves.
Look at that base coming around there. Tiny turtle tokens. Heck
so
yeah.
the tiny turtle token is because his mount trait is if anybody is within 3 inches of him, it's -1 to hit. And so on the turtle, it actually says that.
Yep, perfect.
They're doing turtle science.
All right. What do we have next? You want to show off your... you get more heroes.
Let's say I have 2 more heroes. So everyone's seen this one because it was the poster child. So this is she is the Tidecaster. Very cool model on all of the artwork for this season.
Right.
It is my general, and the teachings of Tertial, I think. Tertials.
Yeah.
She can flip the tides. So, of course, with Idoneth Deepkin, the main thing is your Tides of Death table. We already talked about it, and I am going to flip the tide. So that means that my main attacky tide will be round 2. Now, with all the points drops that just happened, I was able to add this person where originally didn't fit in the list. And this is the Soul Render. Soul Render can bring back D3 Namarti, and that is Thralls or Reavers.
Nice.
Now we'll go to the Turtle, 1 of 6. So this is the conversion. This is my conversion from the eels to the turtles, because, like I said, Nautilus just need more turtles.
I like how it looks like that guy's on the back of a Ford, just throwing back a conch shell of Budweiser.
100% just riding that tailgate and letting the turtle do what it needs to do.
And that's the mortal wound eels, right?
Correct. They're the chargy eels.
Nice. Okay, and then we just got some foot dudes, right?
Yeah. So I have a reinforced unit of. Oh yeah, so I have the Namartis. I have a reinforced unit of the Thrall, which are the foot soldiers, and then I have 2 units of the Reavers, which are the bows. These are the champions. I noted them by putting a little starfish on their base.
Oh, so smart. I picked that on purpose.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No. But that is why they have just those have the stars, because they are the champions.
I forget about it, and every time you tell me you did it, I'm like, that was so smart. All right.
Ian Morris says, "What's up, everybody? How's everyone?"
We're good. I'm looking forward to seeing you over at CCC tomorrow. I think this is the time you're gonna finally stick it to me. I've got it coming. We've had a couple of close games recently. Let's see here. Over to me. So list on 1 off, list 2 on. All right. Let's start off with my ally, who's a her giant. We'll pull that back because it's just gonna be trouble. This is the what was his name? One-eyed Grunnock, who's the ally, the Chaos ally Gargant. He's a Mega Gargant. You know him and you love him. He doesn't count as a bunch on an objective. He's just 5. He doesn't get that allegiance ability. But if he attacks in combat, after he does that, everybody within 6 of him gets -1 for the rest of that phase. So once he jumps up and down, he gets to debuff you a little bit.
Everyone's just horrified by what they saw.
What was wrong?
No, that's why it's the -1. Is it's just jumping.
Oh,
and just
the earth
jiggling.
trembles is what's happening.
Oh, I thought it was just what they saw from below.
Yeah, look at that butt.
Yeah, exactly. That's the level everyone's looking at. He's just jiggling that around.
We call this the Shannon shot, right here. This is the one.
Oh yeah, good.
Good crotch shot.
Good plate.
All right, Jin's doing like the full thing here. I'm gonna wait.
That is
I'm gonna
some
sell this on
cinematography.
QVC, honey.
I was never this good in the chair. Do not expect this quality in the future.
Talk about a foot hero.
You're going to see that on the internet and get some extra money.
Yeah.
It's a whole separate channel.
Okay, so that was him. Then let's do my hero, my bunches of heroes. We're just going to put them all together. So I can talk about them. All right, my general is the Ogroid Thaumaturge. It's the guy like on foot. He knows Choking Tendrils on his War Scroll and Glimpse the Future. The Magister on Disc, who's the guy that has the big green fancy angled like tail of energy. He knows the Bolt of Change on his War Scroll and the Shield of Fate. Then last but not least, the Zangor Shaman. He's the other person on the disc, and he knows Boon of Mutation, and I gave him Arcane Suggestion. Thomas, no, not all this stuff is super optimized, sir. You're right. The artifact I gave my guy was like the Secret Stealer or something. My general, whenever he gets a 6 in combat to hit, he generates a fate dice for me. So I'm looking to get in the thick of it and then die real fast. His command trait is Shaman of the Chilled Lands. So I just happen to know all the best spells in the game right now. Yeah. All right, those are my 4 heroes, my 3 Tzeentch ones, and then my 1 Gargant. Then we've got some endless spells. We'll do those next because they're also kind of big. My Tzeentchian endless spell is Arrested at Waffle House did make it.
Hey!
Yep, good to see you, man. So anyway, the Demonic Simulacrum, it comes out within 12. It moves 9. The nearest unit within 6, I roll 9 dice, and you take mortal wounds on a 5-up unless you're a wizard, and then it's mortal wounds on a 4-up. All right. Ba-bam. Next up, of a similar size, so Jin doesn't have to work real hard.
Thanks, honey.
The Gnashing Jaws, Ravenek's Gnashing Jaws. We've all seen it. This is one of my 2 painted Gnashing Jaws that I inherited from a good person in the community. And you've seen it before. It flies around 3d6 on its movement characteristic, and then I compare that to somebody within an inch, and the difference is mortal wounds. Hooray!
I was about to say, and that person was a great painter. Those teeth are on point.
Deeply unappealing.
Paint was one of his one of his passions. That's what we loved about the hobby. And then some amount of paint on on a Aether Void Pendulum.
This is maybe 3 minimum
It's 3. It's black, silver, and then at least 2 colors of brown on the base.
on the base. Okay.
Yeah, brown and then a wash.
4 colors done.
Oh yeah, this is battle ready.
The Battle Ready Plus.
Yeah, plus. Oh, hey all, 2:20 a.m. here. Oh my God, let's see how long you can stay. Well, we're gonna try and be so exciting. We're just full of energy.
I'm in bed by like 9:30. I can't even imagine 2:30 a.m.
Get you a monster graveyard.
All right, Waffle House. I hit a deer and my flight was delayed 8 hours, so top 10 days so far. All right, well, who are you voting for? Are you voting for John Smith or a filthy tryhard? All right, so that's my endless spells. Then I've got 2 units of absolutely not 3 color minimum screamers. They're fast. They move 16 inches. Whenever they fly over a unit, every model in my screamer unit that did so gets to roll a d6, and on a 4 it's mortal wound. So maximum 3 mortal wounds per unit, but more than likely 1.5.
Those are going to look so good with more colors, honey.
Oh my God! I mean, they're not going to be that much different. They're mostly just blue, but they're going to like have some.
They look like a cross between
variety.
like a stingray and like a weird pincher bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I painted these guys. I took the time to paint them, so we're going to put all 3 of the command squad in there. This is Carrick Acolytes. I've got 3 10-man units. They know Gestalt Sorcery on their War Scroll, and they are armed with a pair of blades. The leader there has the longer weapon with 2 damage, just because it looked cool and it made it easy for me to tell who's who.
No starfish, but
No starfish. Jen's still like trying to get it in there.
They're all different.
I know, it's so difficult.
thank you, Arrested. I am also Team Fish. Yeah, kind of have a personal stake in it, but
I heard someone talk about drinking antifreeze.
I mean, if you drink energy drinks and you don't think there's a chemical taste, like you're just lying. It's just something you accept.
It's just excitement. You're tasting the rainbow, right? That's what I hear what it is. The rainbow just has a little bit of like, dangerous metallic taste. All right, so I've got mutants, and I've got a leader. I've got 1 reinforced unit of Zangor. I'm going to call him Zangroni because I've just been doing it forever, so sorry when you hear it every time after that one. They have the ability to shoot mortal wounds off of their banners. I didn't really position myself to take advantage of it because John doesn't play a ton. I'm not here to kick him in his teeth. We want it to be a good game. So anyway, that's where we're at. Obscuraminator, respec all Tzeentch player who don't Grand Strat Mastery. Respec. Yeah. That was the other thing. I was just trying to make it interesting, right? Because we've all seen all that stuff a million times. Super boring. The same Grand Strat in every Tzeentch list. The same everything in every Tzeentch list. There's some variety, but not a ton. So I'm playing some weird-ass crap. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays. So that's that. I finished deploying first. You said you wanted to go first, or you wanted me to go first. So I'm going first.
You to go first.
All right. So I'm going first. It's players 2 active. I've got 2 command points, and you've got 3 command points. Who is going to be your locus focus?
Yeah, drop the list.
I don't want to though. I want everyone to have to look at my perfect list building for definitely going to be just an hour and a half stream.
General.
All right, your general gets an extra unbind. Last but not least, before I forget, I saved my my Tzeentch dice. I get these at the beginning of the game, and I can spend them however I want, as long as it's within the rules. All right, so I guess
So much worse than your pre-game test.
that's fine. I didn't. It wasn't a test. I was just trying to explain the rules, and
That's
then it
true.
was like a really good roll.
When he explained the rules, he had 5 5s.
Yeah, it was going to be great. But this is a little bit better. Anyway, I've got 2 1s, 3 2s, 2 3s, a 5 and a 6. And we'll see how many battle shocks I use to pass those. It's going to be really weird not having all the things I use to churn those normally. But I have him. He's going to be a hero. He's going to go out there, he's going to kill all your units in melee. like a Tzeentch hero is meant to do if you
Okay.
look at the artifacts. Okay, so anyway, my battle tactic is going to be like everybody's outside of 30 of your heroes because you were unsure if I was going to give you first or not. So I went ahead and took advantage by putting all my stuff outside of Unbind Rage, and then I'm going to pick Magical Dominance. It's going to be pretty easy. My heroic action is going to be a command point on my general. Boop. I got it.
Same.
Did not get it. Okay. So, love the turtles, by the way. See, I told you everyone's going to love that crap. Had a great time last night with Flamer Spam. Ooh.
You might have had a good time.
Not wrong. Okay, then we go into casting. I'm going to start by casting all my Gestalt sorceries over here. This goes off on a 7. So that is one of them, which is +1 rend on their shooting attack.
Okay.
And this one right here, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to add up all my fun points at the end here. Do not get it on the painted unit, of course. Then I'm going to cast... Oh, I didn't put my endless spell out, and then I didn't put it back on the board correctly. Because Tzeentch always gets to cast one of their endless spells out of
Deployment?
during the beginning of the game. So you just got to put it down. And it can't be unbound until the second battle round. Alright, so we're going to go with Ravenex Gnashing Jaws out of him. I'm so good at Warhammer. Boop. And that needs to come in with a 9. And then he is going to cast the, whatever this is called, the Aether Void Pendulum.
Semi-painted pendulum.
No, he's not. It's not painted enough. It's got to cook a little bit. Okay, so I fail. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. I can cast a spell on him a second time, but if I get doubles, he dies, and it ain't worth it.
Oh.
I know. I'm not playing the best, but it doesn't mean I have to just
It
throw
doesn't
the
mean you
game.
have to throw, yeah.
All right, so I was counting and then I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 fun points.
I do like it when you pretend to be competitive against me. It makes me feel good if I get close to winning.
You beat me last time we played.
That is true.
That is true. All right. Okay. That's it. Movement time. I'm going to just scoot up these guys with their 10,000 years of movement. I'm going to invite you to come make a bad choice about getting close to my army. Because the one thing that every IDK player suffers from is premature chargulation, right?
I mean, the amount of times that I'm like, yeah, get my army in. Oh, wait, I need another round before my army's supposed to be in.
Right. You think this big guy just wants to step up here? He's going to walk right there. He's going to step on that objective. Well, oh, these endless spells are supposed to move. Everybody's probably watching like this jabroni.
Have you even played before?
What's that? No. No, I'm afraid not. 3d6 move on the... Oh, am I within 6? I think I am. Yeah. I'm going to hit those thralls with...
That's an interesting rule, Greybeard. Yeah, the no unit more than 3 times. They did make it to where you can't triple reinforce anymore. I think you can only reinforce once, which is going to be good for, you know, certain people spamming certain things.
Is that an official rule, Greybeard? I haven't heard it about the rule of 3. Is there? Do you have super secret knowledge, or
He was saying that's in 40k, and it looks like it won't make it. To
oh,
AOS.
won't make? I thought it said will make it.
No.
Yeah, I think that relying on saying you can't take more than 3 is just relying on like I chose not to balance it, so now I'm just gonna cap how much stuff you take.
Yeah. That would be hard on my army, because my army, a lot of people go with a lot of, like, a full thrall army and soul renders. Like, that's your whole army.
Right.
And so that would completely limit that subfaction.
With a lot of the unlike 40k, a lot of people in Age of Sigmar don't have like the depth of the roster, and so you can like stick it to Fire Slayers really hard on accident. All right. Anyway, 5 up mortal wounds. I did. None. I was just saving you time, right? I'm here for you, buddy. All right, the Ravenax Gnashing Jaws, 3d6 move. I'm not going to re-roll that because you can re-roll it on the turn you cast it. So 12, 13, 14. We're going to zip on up because it's cool. We'll face you. Then we go back to movement like I totally intended to from the beginning.
And so I can't do this until next round, right? But if I unbind an endless spell, I have to be within range of the endless spell, not within the caster?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And if the endless spells get outside of 30 inches of the people controlling them, they go wild.
I've never actually seen anything go wild, so I've never really read the rules.
Fair. It's fair. All right, we're going to walk up. We're going to make sure we stay outside of 18 of them. Your turtle is going to be able to walk up and start blasting if he wants to, though. And he'll walk up. These guys don't get the cool lookout, sir. The Zangaroni can run and charge, but they're not gonna. We will just roll a run on them, though, so they can... Oh, man, they just love running. Just get them up close.
So I never thought about that until you said it, Arrested, but I feel like this now really works with Jen being here. Is the lore is obviously that old man Gargant became a bird watcher and befriended all of the bird nerds, and that's why this Gargant is a part of this Tzeentch army.
What you guys really missed out on in chat was that prior to this, we were talking about birds and bird watching here locally through the Merlin app. If you're looking for something interesting,
Yeah.
If you're not here in the United States, who did you say was better?
It was like bird.net.
Bird.net is better.
Or bird, no, just birdnet.
BirdNet, yeah.
BirdNet, yeah. So there's two apps that help identify. But say, or we could just go carnivore, and yes, he prefers meat over fish.
The lore is that he's got a lot of birds that he wants to get on his bird list, and if all the birds are constantly changing into other birds, Tzeentch is the place to like really rack up and cheat. It's like going to the zoo and marking that you've seen all those birds.
Oh, not allowed. Not allowed.
Yeah.
He is destruction. He's got a tiny brain, like big guy, peanut brain. He doesn't even know he's doing it wrong. He just loves birds. That's why there's a bird on his like back.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, you can't see it, Jen. Here, I'll.
Now I have to come around for a whole different angle.
Oh my God. All right, cool. So I've moved, and I am not inside of 18 inches for the blasting.
Are you inside of 24?
For sure.
Where's this bird you
This
speak
is a
of?
turtle.
I am. I measured it.
Oh.
They are. He might be.
I feel like I want to hit the big guy.
Well, you'll get the chance to do that here right now. We go to the bottom of the turn. Player 1 is active. +1 CP, +1 CP. And your go, sir.
My go.
Oh, I score 3 points.
Yeah.
1 for a battle tactic completed, and 1 for holding 1. There's no pulse, so we don't get any of those extra points.
All right. So then...
Biggest brain by mass.
You know what we didn't do, because it's the end and we forgot about it.
Oh, yeah.
Is roll our...
Fun dice.
Fun dice.
All right, for my turn, I generated 1 for both of us. And you get 2 because...
I did not generate 1 for both of us.
But
Now I
for
see
yourself.
if I generate for myself.
No. Yes. Because it's a 3 up on that one. Now on your turn,
So I already got...
yes for both of us on... You should be at 1 more. So no for both of us, and then for you. Yes. So you are 4 primal dice, and I'm at 2. And like, it was actually relevant. I should have remembered that because I could have been using it to force through more spells.
Yep.
All right. Well, sir.
But then that was a better chance of your doubles, though, which you were worried about.
Right.
So then going to the spells of heroic action. So I lost my command point.
The heroic action first.
All right. On the general. Yes.
And then for my general, yes. And battle tactics, sir.
I'm going to do the trying to destroy. All right, so there's the board edge, and move around.
All right. Who are you picking as your surround and destroy people?
So we have him, the
General?
the general, and then we're gonna have the turtles.
Perfect. Hey, Dark John. It's been a while. Good to see you, man. I hope everything's great out in Canada.
We're gonna try and do with the Eidolon Mystic Shield.
Is that Guard Gentle?
Those guard gents are so gentlemanly.
Well, you know, it's easy to watch a bird when the bird are like right there at eye level. Like he can't help but watch birds.
It's great at hawk
So I did
watching.
Mystic Shield on with 6.
With a 6, are you gonna throw any primal dice after it? What dice did you roll?
A good question. I don't remember. It wasn't a 1.
No ones? Okay, just throw the 7.
Yeah, no, I'm not rolling.
Checks
Yeah.
out. Okay. So these guys are in range. They get +1 that I just now remembered on their war scroll. They are now in range. So we're going to start out with this guy right here. +1. Definitely not on that.
All right, so they get that.
Who's going to get it?
The
Thralls?
Thralls in front.
Okay.
And then now I'm going to try. I can't unbind that one, but I can attempt to unbind that one.
Yes,
Correct.
you can.
So with the Eidolon for his second.
Okay. Goes away.
All right. And then I'm going to not cast anything else because I'm all right.
And did you say you flipped the tides?
I did flip the tides. I don't know if I said it here.
But we talked about it ahead of time. I was just thinking like, oh, wait a minute. Did we even talk about it?
So we talked about how that my general is an Ishran general. So that means I took the teachings of, starts with a T.
Turskroil,
yeah. That allows me to flip the tides. So I'm flipping the tides, which means right now we're in ebb tide, and next will be high tide.
Right. Water is hard to see through, especially when you're way up high. Responding to Waffle House there. So, end of the hero phase, I get to move my endless spell.
Yep.
Just gonna motorboat around. Just gonna stand right there, because you've got an 8-inch move, right?
They're actually really slow.
No, 6-inch move.
The 6 inches, yep.
Alright, so we're just
The
gonna put it right there.
Reavers are 8 inches.
Just to kind of get in your way a little bit. And then it's the same as before, 9 dice. And 5 ups for mortals. That's a big 4 mortal wounds, but you have a 5 up ward right now, right?
I do have a 5-up ward because of the boats.
I'm here to try to remember for you.
I love it. I love it. So 3 fail.
All right, so I killed 3 guys. They're just going to come back in the combat phase.
So I don't have that subfaction.
Just D3?
So it's D3.
All right.
So they potentially could all come back.
It's true.
All right, so that was yours. So now it's my movement.
Yep.
All right.
Don't forget your battle tactic.
So that's why we're gonna move these guys.
You just got to be outside your territory.
And I really need to.
And then holier than 6 of the battlefield edge. I'm going to help you out like a pro here. There's 6. Perfect.
Gonna get those advertising bucks.
It's true. $0, right? That was our last royalty check from me to myself. All right. I'm just going to reset primals because we didn't use any of them because we're pros. Oh, but you did cast 2 spells? 3 spells. 2 spells.
2 spells, and I decided to stop so that way I'm not helping you out.
Yeah, so I did get 2 fate points from that. So I'm up to 6 fate points and full of fate. Oh, I get 1 more because I cast that endless spell at the beginning of the game. I'm at 7. I'm close to being able to ask Wiggly
Alright.
Jesus for blue wiggly boys.
And the king is 14 move. So I'm going to actually move him way out.
You just want to tow outside?
Oh, I threw the turtle.
Do you just want to tow outside your base here?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just here to
Just,
it up for you.
just enough to get out. And then the fun part here is I'm going to leave them.
Okay.
I don't need to move them out yet. That guy inside since he's that one.
You can. Let's just say you move up so you can shoot.
Don't be that mean about it.
I'm real bitter.
All right. So then we can start. So the turtle might as well start.
All right, we're shooting the Gargant.
We are shooting the guard.
All out defense.
Okay.
With my free command point
Uh,
from Heroic Recovery. Or
and
whatever.
that is 5, 6, 7, 8. 3s and 3s, -1.
All right. Not bad. All right, so just 4-ups. Save 2.
All right. D3 damage.
Ooh, 6 damage. I did not get myself a spin down counter. Can you grab me one? Gracias. Alrighty.
All right. Then the next one. So since those guys, you say all of them are in range?
Yeah, just scoot them up.
All right. So they have 5,
Now that we've seen quite a few 4.0 previews,
10.
what are your thoughts on objectives becoming much smaller? Honestly, Graybeard, I think it's good. I think it helps make the board bigger in that you need to move more to get onto the objectives, and you can have more objectives without them being overlapping like they are in a few of them. Just 2s or 3s?
3s.
I gotcha. So I think it's good. I'm excited to see it. I have like 60 tables worth of objectives that we use for our tournaments out here, and it's a real bummer that I'm gonna have to cut all those down. But aside from that selfishness, I think it's good for the game, and I'm excited to play with it. So that's my personal take.
9.
All the ones I made? Do I get to be mad too?
Objectives? No, these.
Oh. As long as they're not those little buttons I put stickers on.
No.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna start
those are
writing
actually
numbers.
all gonna have to go away too, probably. Though we may repurpose some of them depending on what the rules are.
Who do
So-
I sue for emotional pain?
9.
James
-1.
Workshop.
Come on.
James Workshop.
Yeah, personally, James Workshop. Anyway, how many saves?
9 and -1.
9 and -1. That's like an illegal number of saves. But I still have my alt defense, and I take 4. Alrighty. The opening salvos are real. I've taken 10. Good job.
All right.
And your battle tactic is complete, so let's mark that here on the HUD.
And then because they're within the Eidolon, they have 10 bravery.
But you do get a roll to bring him back.
I do get a roll to bring them back. I just don't need to roll for battle shock.
Okay, gotcha. Just
All right,
one.
So just one. Just one guy comes back.
Watch out. Okie doke. Roll off, sir.
Yep. And all those go away.
Good luck. All right, you want to take it?
No.
Really? All right. We're gonna pass it on to Tzeentch.
If it looks like this is a big brain move, it is not. I just don't know. And I feel like I just want to pick the pulse. And I go with how I feel.
All right. Where's the pulse going to be, sir?
The pulse is going to be
Over there.
over here.
Checks out.
My thought is because they're fast, they can follow the pulse where they're slow. and we can just make you get to it.
What a privileged Idoneth player who's like, they've got 8-inch move. They're basically slugs.
That is true. Yeah, 8-inch is so slow compared to my 14
Truth.
over here.
Truth. All right, now I've got to think about. I got to have thinky thoughts about these wiggly boys. Okay, so I am going to
roll for fun dice.
Yeah, let's roll for fun dice before we forget. One for each of us, and then for you.
Oh,
bummer, man. My battle tactic. I'm gonna take an objective. I'm gonna read it here to make sure I get the rules exactly right. It's the one where I take an objective from you using a unit with 9 or more models. It's going to be real easy and super rude. Because one of the things that Tzeentch has is a bunch of cheater battle tactics. It's really good. Love it.
My battle tactics aren't very good.
Tides of Anarchy. You complete this battle tactic if you gain control of an objective that was controlled by your opponent at the start of the hero phase, and you have 9 or more friendly models within 6 inches of that objective when you gain control of it. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to cast some spells, and then summon blues over there. So, Disciples of Tzeentch. It is Tides of Anarchy, number 2. Or I could fail to cast all my spells, and then fail my battle tactic, maybe. We'll see. It's going to be exciting. Oh, man! You know what we forgot this entire time?
I remembered that it was up there. I just haven't quite needed it. I mean, granted, that volley, the double sixes to get...
It was excellent.
Yeah.
It was excellent. All right. Then what? So that's my battle tactic. Heroic action. We're just going to put a command point on the general. Yes. We've been so commanding this game.
Same. I haven't. I've got it like once, but then didn't use it.
I've been very commanding. Everyone's really impressed.
We're going to count this as my Mystic Shield.
Oh, who's got it? I don't remember. The Thralls? That's right. All right. Next. Let's go with casting. No. Do you want to use an unbind to try and get rid of that? You have to do it at the beginning of the hero phase.
I thought I had to do that at the beginning of my hero phase. Oh. So yes, I do. With the Eidolon.
Right, because he rerolls, right?
Because he rerolls.
Rude. 6, 7, 8. I think that does it. You want to reroll and then we can see if it matters? Because if you get a 9, then I'm certain that...
Well, it depends. I don't want to reroll yet because if I reroll, I can't use...
Oh, fun dice.
Fun dice.
All right, that's a good point. I'm just trying to trick you into making bad choices.
Just kidding!
I'm pretty sure it's a 7. It is, so it's gone.
Okay.
All right, and I can't recast it on the turn it was unbound or dispelled. So we're going to go ahead and go with spellcasting. Let's do...
And I didn't move any of my wizards, so I'm only the stuff that moved in range.
Yeah, these guys right here, the acolytes.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start casting with them anyway. Gestalt Sorcery. 4, 5, 6. Casting value is 7. I'm not going to throw a thing after it. Let's do these guys. 4, 5.
Of them?
Yes. Doesn't matter because I'm failing to cast anything as I predicted. So there's an 8. You want to try and stop that one?
I do.
All right.
Stop whatever I can. The Eidolon.
Okay.
Because he has 2.
All right. Stopped. So then we're going to cast from him. Let's do the Jaws. Yeah, the Jaws. Or not. Then I'm going to have to start using these fun dice. I'm gonna get a 7 and cast the this thing.
Okay.
We're gonna put it there, and it's gonna just start kind of doodling on over to you. All right, and then he'll cast Mystic Shield. No, he'll cast Yeah, Mystic Shield. Or I could do Glimpse the Future. Oh, he already cast, though. That was him. Arcane Suggestion, Shield of Fate. He can cast Shield of Fate. So that goes off on a 6, but I have to have this. So we're going to do it with Destiny Dice using 2 3s. And Shield of Fate will go off, and I'll give myself a 5-up ward.
Obscure Minister, Obscurminator has a comment
Oh, what
that
do we
may
got?
impact your gameplay.
Hold up. Acolytes cast on a 6. I think the War Scroll is a 7, right? And it is +1 for the scroll. Well, that's a... I could have read it wrong, friend.
Well, if they cast on a 7, they get a +1.
Oh, it is a 6. So one of them went off. You have one more. Do you have any more unbinds over there?
I do.
I did cast on a 6 on one of them. Do you want to go ahead and try and stop me?
Do you have a button for getting caught in rules?
It's called every time, all the time.
Blah, blah, blah,
Blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm gonna try and normal cast the 5-up ward spell since I no longer need the points, and I still get it on a 6. Yes, goes off. Okay, so I only spent two dice, fate dice, whatever they're called, and I got that Shield of Fate. So we go on to movement. I do get 2 faction points. It takes me up to 9, which is what I need for Blue Hordes in my battle tactic. This nerd is going to zip on over here. Now, I guess we should move these guys first. So we're going to step up. We need to take this point because it is these middle ones get the extra Ren because that spell went off. And then before I forget, this thing has to move. So it's going to zoop up. It can only go in a straight line along its base, either back or forward. So that's just so John knows what's
Go
going
figure.
on.
The thematic pendulum.
It's only a recent change.
Oh, really? This is a wild pendulum?
It wasn't even a pendulum. It was just like
Pendulum?
a swing. That's all it was. It was weird. These guys will move up. My hero will move up, not because it's the right choice, but because if I'm going to make good on my threat to have him be a melee Shad, he has to actually get into the melee. Everybody on these cloud bases, you know I'm really, really serious about Warhammer when I'm playing with cloud bases. Then this guy is just going to come over here.
Cloud bases are somewhat thematic if you think about it for birds.
It's true.
Make this game more and more.
These screamers are... I think they're going to go back and forth on front of your leader there and do some mortal wounds to him.
Okay, what kind of attack is that?
If I fly over you, for each model in my unit that passes over a model in your unit, it's on a 4-up, it's a mortal wound. Nothing. Then these wiggly boys are going to move up their full 16. There's nobody that they can zippy zip over, so they're just going to do that. This Giga Chad is just going to scoot up. He's going to be followed by those nerds who are going to take rude pot shots at your boys. Oh, this guy probably needs to fly up too. And pretend like he's going to be good in combat. Cool. Everybody's moved. Now we get to go into shooting. I do have some random pot shots. Let's start with the Carrick Acolytes. They have the 18-inch Sorceress Bolt. Only one of them got the... Oh, end of movement. I need to summon my blues. So we're going to do that real fast. And by real fast, I mean really slow because it's horrors and they're the worst unit in Age of Sigmar.
The terrain rules are going to be more interesting. I like the idea of that they're actually going to mean a little bit more.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited about terrain. I think everybody's just waiting for terrain to not be garbage.
Yeah.
Pardon? So we just summon them here outside of 9 of you. and taking the objective. Everybody's getting their little squiggly feet on. I am really curious what the 4th edition War Scroll for Horrors looks like. We all want it to be bad, or something. We just want it to not be bad. We want it to not take up 1,000 years. Okay, so those nerds are going to do their thing.
Is that 10 fate points to summon blues? Question mark.
I thought it was 9. Oh. Well, I guess I got 10 because I got the extra spell on them that you failed to unbind. So
That's true.
I had 7. I got 1, 2, and then 3 for the Shield of
The
Fate.
numbers were wrong, but you also forgot to count everything.
Yeah, I'm super good. You know exactly how this works. I'm going to check, though, live on the internet, just to make sure.
So, I mean, I don't play very much, but one thing, the terrain's always confusing to me. Hopefully it simplifies that. I like playing in tournaments like Thomas's, where the terrain's just already set up, and you just have to pick which side.
Yeah.
Like, I like the tournament person to figure it out, versus me needing to figure out where to place terrain.
Obscuraminator, you are correct. It's 10, and so I just go to 0. So I almost robbed myself of that, but fortunately, we got lucky, and you rolled snake eyes on an unbind.
It's pretty much what always happens on a retcon. It's like the same effect.
Fact. Okay, so 4s and 3s. I believe it's no rend base. I just had it open, and then I got distracted by.
So who were you shooting?
These guys are shooting those guys.
Okay.
Do you want to? They are going to have people shooting into them, specifically these guys, and maybe some of them.
So they might actually... No, it's closest eligible, so that does work. Because, so Forgotten Nightmares is you can only see the closest Idoneth Deepkin to you, so therefore shooting, you can't shoot past that. But it's closest eligible, so like they're closer, I think, to the king, but they can't actually see the king.
To that gigantic...
So that would be the closest still. I will do...
all out defense?
Actually, can I even do all out defense? I don't have...
They've got a leader.
Oh, the leader does that? Okay.
So you go down a command point.
Yep.
It is 4s and 3s, no rend, 1 damage, 1 attack each. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 4s. 3s. That's 4 at no rend, sir.
5 ups.
There's 6 base?
What?
There's 6 base? 6 ups?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You were incorrect. So no, it was back to
4
up. I was because no, so it was 4 ups that I did not get.
All right. How many?
4. Yeah, like it was failed all of them. 1, 1, 1, 3.
All right. Boo. All right. So they're there. Then we are going to shoot. They have to shoot these guys here. Same profile, except they have a thing of rend.
That's what's going on right now. All the where you have to roll for the terrain, and it's like this one's magical, and this one's if you're within 3, you have to roll D3 that nobody ever rolls.
Love the new cinematic shots, Deadmo. So Jen hasn't looked to see how we do polls. I don't even know how to do it. I just know that John has seen it and Mason has seen it. In lieu of doing a poll, let's just vote in chat. Do people want background music played during the channel? I have typically not included it so you can listen to your own music. But if the 3 people watching right now would like to use the tyranny of the minority to vote, I'm down to include it. It would be really easy for me to put on a track. Not now, but in future streams.
Yeah, he's a monster. He actually like paints in silence.
That's a fact no one likes to know.
It's horrifying, honey.
It's true. Here we go. This is 4s and 3s. Yeah, my wife, everybody thinks that it's wrong, and I just...
They're right.
They're right. All right, nothing goes through.
You're painting, it's silent, it's confusing.
I got so much to think about at work.
Oh, you're getting no and no.
Yeah, that's
No! All right, cool. My God. All right, yeah, no. So we've only got 2 guys in range to shoot. All right, so no music playing in the background. Easy. Sorry, Deadmo. You've been outvoted. This is going to be 4s and 3s. 1. Nothing. Then those guys have a bunch of crap shots. That's going to be, I think, 4s and 5s, but let's double check. Let's check the tapes. Yeah,
Cinematic.
fives and 4s. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Are you trying to go for... Some of them can go for the king.
You have to tell me what I have to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it's the have.
If you shoot at the Kang, you best not miss.
Kang. I'd say 2.
All right. These are the king. 5s and 4s. I should all-out attack this.
Because I've already done the all-out defense.
Yeah, well, the difference between 5s and 4s to hit is pretty significant. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So 4 hits. And two wounding hits, so 2 at no rend, sir.
2 at no rend. Then is 3s.
Take 1. And then into the eels, a.k.a. the turtles.
The turtles.
This is going to be 4s and 4s, because I all-out attacked. Like a pro. Look at that rolling. And then 4s again. That's a sweet roll. 6, no rend, sir.
All right, so for those, it was 4 up. Ooh, that is good.
Ooh, nice rolling. Good roll. One good roll deserves another.
2, and then they have 4 wounds apiece. So,
Yeah. All right, I think I'm in range for my Magister. I think he's 18 inches as well, but let's find out together. 18 inches. He has, this is going to go into the turtles because they're the closest thing. AKA the eels. I'm going to try and say that for people who missed the part where your stuff is amazingly converted. This is one attack, 3s and 4s. Oh my god. No damage.
Deadmau podcast is totally fine. We're just talking about, it's not that it's music or not music, it's silence. Like nothing.
Just
Ooh.
the hum of the background of the universe.
I'm listening to my own thoughts. You guys are weird. Do you just like not have thoughts or anything?
My thoughts aren't that loud.
That's fair. My thoughts are like my opinions. Too loud. The Rose by Belgian Style Blonde Ale. That's right, Freeblade. Really good. I'm super happy. The downside to getting these beers that I can't access here in Denver is that when they're gone, I'm just sad. Okie doke. Bam.
Drama.
So that's all my shooting. I'm going to go into charges. I haven't. Do I just charge the king? I do. You fight first. But I can get some mortal wounds on him. Or do I want to? Do I get the charge more? Do I get mortals when I fly over you on a charge? That's a great question that I have to answer myself. If I do, I'm probably going to go for it because it's what the cool kids are doing. All the cool kids are charging at high school. After this unit has made a normal move, run, retreat, or made a charge move, pick one enemy unit. Perfect. We're going to charge over here with those eels. Can you scoot them outside of 3 of your turtles?
So you want king, no turtle?
King, no turtle. Plenty of room for me to fly over him and then back out. I'm going to take some shots at mortal wounds.
I'm
douche. Good enough. So this is going to be 4 ups or mortal wounds on the king. All right, that makes up for the misses last time. So that's 3 mortals on the king.
And as we said before, no wards
No
on
wards.
Achilleans.
I know. Normally I kill your turtle.
That's
now
true.
I'm killing your king.
I was about to say, yeah, so just kill the high point stuff. How many was that? Sorry.
That was 3. So
Right,
you've taken 4 total. Then I'm going to charge with the other unit of eels, because, again, just doing what's cool in high school.
Oh, Greybeard has to go to bed. It's only 3 in the morning. Come on.
I know. Well,
Why are you
I'm
choosing
impressed that
self-care?
you made it, and you were with us when you were, buddy.
Ooh, a Warhammer Fantasy roleplay. That sounds fun.
That does sound cool. Have fun. If you were on our Discord, let us know how it goes. If you're not on our Discord, I have it linked below. Like and subscribe. It helps people find the channel. I can't believe I remembered that. Okay, so I charged. I'm going to do the same mortal wounds to your guys. But
they can't receive more than one command.
Per
Oh, no,
phase.
this is a different phase.
You can still unleash hell on me,
I-
but I get to do my mortals first.
Ooh.
One mortal. I'm just going to grab this guy here.
Wait.
Give a ward.
I forgot. We're in High Tide.
Give a ward.
I do because of a ritual. Because the ritual for High Tide is that I have a 5-up ward
On the Marty.
on all Namarti.
All right, roll it.
Only Namarti. So that's why, like, still Killian
Sure.
die.
Just one. All right. So he's dead.
Still gone.
Yeah. Do you want to
Go figure. It
unleash
was a
hell?
retcon.
Unleash hell?
I do.
do it.
How many do I got over there?
You have 5 guys over there, including the leader.
The leader only gets something for melee.
Oh, love that.
That's yeah.
We always get it wrong whenever
It's
we're
such
playing.
trash. But I do get +1 to hit because you're within 9. But it's -1 to hit on Unleash Hell, right?
So you're just 3s
So
and
I'm
3s.
just back to 3s and 3s.
Ooh.
Oh my, that is so many ones.
Try harder, please.
Warhammer better.
There you go. That makes
Alright.
up. Rend 1, right? And how many
Correct.
was 6?
5.
5. All right. 5 up goes to a 6 up. I take 5. It kills 1 and leaves 1 on a wound. And then it's High Tide. And I charged you like a dummy. So go ahead and beat me up about it.
Uh-oh.
That's a pretty studly guy in orange, says Anna.
You've got an admirer. You
I
should
mean,
get married.
I was about to say, I'd hope my wife would think that. It's better than like, who's that fucker? All right, so now we get to see them. Go ahead and have, since you're closer, just have them pile in.
All right.
So that way they can each hit, and they're stabbing with toothpicks. Because it is 1 attack apiece, 3s and 3s, no rend 1 damage.
You know,
And
you can do it here.
And
only
the
got a 5-up
champion
Gets an extra attack.
gets an extra attack. So how many do I have? 5, 6.
5.
5. So I get 6 dice because of the champion. God, that is so many ones.
I mean, 3s and 3s is still good, even if the profile is kind of doo-doo.
2. No rend. 1 damage.
5 ups.
Oh.
All right, I'm so good at Warhammer.
All right, so the king. So many attacks. We'll start with his bladed polearm, which is 3s and 2s. So 3 at -2.
Just goes through.
Then that is 2 damage apiece, so 2, 4, 6.
6 so far.
6 so far. The next is the Falchion. The 3s and 3s.
We'll take that. So
As I say, yeah. Fangs and Talons. Another 3s and 3s.
Uh-oh. Oh no, John! No!
What is happening?
Look at that!
And then,
Look at that lone guy. Just
yeah.
he's kind of bored. Just
He's
shooting.
not
He
great.
just needs to make money to feed his family.
And souls.
And then for so I did, like always, forget a rule, but it's too late. The
No, it's
3s and 3s, it is because it was for the
Oh,
the
plus hits.
Falchion. It was
Oh.
that I get technically it's 2s and 3s for
Oh.
his melees. But now we're not on his stuff.
All right.
We're on the mount, so it's 3s and 3s.
What's the rend?
I think this one's super bad. No rend, but 2 damage.
I'm gonna auto pass that
Yep.
with a 6.
And probably kill my king.
You killed 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Because they're 3 wounds each. I'm going to double check that, make sure they're not 2 wounds each. Because this is literally the first time I played with 3 wounds each. I've already got a rule wrong, and now I'm sweating. Okay.
Get him, boys.
Get him, boys.
King, king whiffing.
I know. Killing nothing, king. My family's sick of eating fish all the time.
It's the only job I could get was flying on this turtle.
I wish I had gone to trade school. Okay, we're going to start over here on the left with the where you started against the Reavers. This is going to be the Lamprey Blight. 3 attacks each, 3s and 3s, nick 1/1. Do. That's 2, nick 1.
6s. No.
So you all defensed over there, so I'm going to click that. You did you? No, you all defensed earlier.
It was shooting.
All right, my bad. How much?
So
Did
2.
you
I
save
failed.
any? 1 damage each.
So 2.
Did you roll your award?
I did not roll my ward. I always
Yeah.
forget that I have wards. So does not matter. So far, that's all of them. So 2 go away.
There you go away. Nice shot. Action shot. That guy's jumping out of the way like, sorry, Fred.
You're unpainted. Get away from me.
Okay. Then we've got one lamprey who's going to be a goddamn hero.
Oh man, because I moved the turtle. This is what happens when you don't play very much: is you keep forgetting all of your rules. So all of those that just happened were -1 to hit.
Yeah, no, that was over here.
No. Okay. So this one is, but I
-1
think
to hit.
if you're within 3, yeah. So now it actually is valid.
Right, so
Hey, I
4s
remembered.
and 3s rather than 3s
Yeah.
and 3s. All right, here we go. Relevant. Nothing. Okie doke, but I got him in combat, which is what's important to me. It's kind of stuck there. Then, so I don't have any battle shock. You need to spend a point over here to make them immune to battle shock, correct?
Correct.
And then in the battle shock, you bring back Namarty to the unit that still had some. So you're back to full. I score. Hold the point for 2. Hold 1 for 3. Hold the one next to it for 4, and my battle tactic for 6. And I'll mark that battle tactic. Good job, Tides of Anarchy. Cannot believe your king's betraying you.
Let's say we're high tide, so let's kill 3 units.
Sounds great. Assassins of the High Tide.
Assassins of the high tide.
All right.
Which I think every time I do this, I end up failing.
I don't know. I feel like between here, there, and so the problem is finding that 3rd unit. Like, what are you going to kill? I guess you could charge over and blow.
That's what it's like. So they're out, so those can come in.
They're 20 wounds.
Those are 20 wounds.
Yeah.
It's a lot of.
You can also come over here and try and kill him, or you can try and kill that guy. Or you can charge them up and try and kill him.
Do I have to declare? No, I just have to do it.
You just have to do it. So, your way. I mean, you can just yeet in and just like see how it happens.
Well, so I have 10 guys in the boat, so that's 20 shots to also.
Yeah, you'll wreck them pretty hard.
Do that. Okay, so
Assassins of the High Tide for sure.
Yeah, Assassins of the High Tide for sure.
Do you want to try and beginning of hero phase? Do you want to try and get rid of that?
I do.
Casting value 7
with Eidolon.
Okay. Yes. Do you want to roll for fun dice?
I do.
All right, for us. No. Yes.
And I still have a fun dice from last time.
Yep. So we're at 2 each, and then your special one. Yes. So you're at 3.
I'm at 3.
I'm at 2.
All right. I'll do command point on the Eidolon.
Okay. Nice.
He gets it. I'm gonna steal your fun buck. Do you have a fun buck over here?
Just grab anything that's over there that looks fun.
But there's the specific fun buck.
That's the fun buck right there.
I know.
Tricky Dick fun buck. Okay, my heroic action is going to be best day ever on my Gargant.
Okay.
Real good day. It's his birthday.
It's birthday, and so
He saw a rare bird. It had 14 wings. It didn't look healthy, but he saw it.
I was about to say, there you go. I'm going to cast. So the idol only has one left.
Yep.
Right. So I'm going to cast Steed of Tides.
My score is 9. Health-o-matic. Yes, it is. Deadmo, thank you. I've been trying totally on purpose. Oh no! Wait. Was that your Eidolon?
Yeah.
Will you reroll?
I can reroll.
All right. We're good.
Well, can you reroll just straight ones? It doesn't matter. It's not the auto fail.
Yeah, it has, it's not. Yeah, anyway, yes, you can reroll. All right, 7. Do you want to throw any fun dice after that? There's a 1 in there though.
No. So let's check out the.
Steed of Tides is a teleport, right?
It is.
I'm gonna try and stop that, even though that's fun points for me.
How bad do you want to stop it?
I want to stop your Hoarfrost real bad. So I'm gonna not try and stop that. I forgot to auto unbind on the first turn. I'm so bad at Warhammer.
That is true. I was thinking about that.
All right. Anyway,
I just want to make sure because I don't remember what the casting value was.
these smelly, scaly water birds. They're just the worst.
Oh, Steed of Tides is super easy to cast.
Like a 5, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I get to move outside of 9 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, we already know that, right? Because I can be
Just on the objective.
just on the objective. Because of that.
Oh, are you within 18 of them back there? No. That's only relevant because they've got like their little birds, and if you successfully cast an 18 of the bird guy on a 4-up, it's a mortal wound.
Ooh,
I know. Okay. Any other spell casts? Do you want to go for that Hoarfrost?
I do want to go for the Hoarfrost.
Horror frost.
Just Hoarfrost.
Wait, if you get any, it's only if you get double 6s,
Yes.
right? So 4. And I
Just
might
throw it.
That says I have no reason not to.
We're at the bottom of the turn. All right, now you should definitely keep throwing.
No, I'm good.
No.
I don't get that Hoarfrost. And then he's the. Is that only per round? Him getting the extra because of the end going second?
That's every time you go second, so you've still got it. If you want to try and cast another spell.
Yeah, I would do
Mystic
Shield.
All right. Take D3.
Deadmo says Idoneth must smell like a Japanese fish market whenever they come around.
Yeah, 5-up ward though. That was two wounds. Roll one more time. All right.
We're just gonna roll one dice at a time for the rest of this game.
It's gonna be a long hammer.
14 hours later.
Yeah.
Deadmo, I think you're right. I think it's there's a definite odor, and it's not great. It's not great.
You get used to it. Don't need those dice anymore. All right, movement.
Let's go for it.
They're stuck. I'm going to get the turtle out. Let's get the turtle out. Why not? Needs to move 10.
Man, time to look cool. Well, you can move the Namarti first.
I don't know if I want to move them out. Oh, it's a 5-up ward. away from that 5 up ward. Your shooting's not that great, so I probably do want to just move them out. You are correct. So
There wasn't a suggestion. It was just like, if you want to get the turtle out, you can do that by scooting the Marnie up. Paul, do you square up your dice like John on the left? even my beloved wife. Oh, there's the big boss, the man who often makes fun of my dice habits.
Oh, we've got one piler.
Pile. Ooh. See,
Unobscurminator should have a battle.
he just needs to come out from wherever the hell he is and come on down to Denver.
How far could it possibly be?
Probably just.
let's see
Pretty far.
It's technically always a car ride away unless he's in Europe, and then it's still a car ride if he's brave.
Mm.
the Soul Render. I don't have that one up. I think. How much do you think that one is? 6 before I move him. I think he's only 6.
Arrested's a true gentleman. He leaves his dice in a stack. Do you pre-count them, Arrested? Keep mine in a box. AKA, they don't come out a lot. I got the joke. I was there for it. How are you feeling about the chat? You keep moving.
We keep that.
Don't stop. We need to end this at some point. How do you guys feel about the endless spells being a lore that you are now kind of obliged to take? I'm curious. I've got. There's a weird wiggly butt. You should get a light on that. I really want to appreciate his poorly sculpted ass. Yeah.
Oop. Run away from my wounds.
So anyway, the endless spells is kind of being obliged to take. Like, I've got access to all of them, and in some cases, I've got 3 painted purple suns from, the community that people just kind of give them to me because they're not using them or they were leaving the hobby. So I'm spoiled for choice. So, obviously, I think it's cool. Mm-hmm. But if anybody doesn't have it, what do you guys think about it? Waffle House likes it. Waffle House and I are BFFs. We just never knew it.
I like that it gives more variety. Because, say, your list, especially for tournaments, your lists are just your list. But now being able to have, certain things that it's the Purple Sun doesn't make sense right now, but the other 2 in that spell lore might work well.
Right. And, I'm there with Shannon. Shannon's the big boss. We've talked about it. I like the idea, the implied idea that you can simply unbind the incarnate rather than try and, do the leveling thing. I really hope they fix that War Scroll. I can't imagine they wouldn't. It's been so unpopular. Okay, are you all done, friend?
I am.
I just really want to catch both approaches here.
I was about to say, yeah. So I'm slow already, and that's my fear always of not being good at something. And so I try and maximize where I can. And that's me being able to count 5 dice. Otherwise, every single time that I need to throw 30 dice, it's going to take 20 minutes for me to count. But if I have them in stacks of 5, that's a lot easier to count.
I just expose myself to small panic every time. Every time I get a big crap. Everyone's going to be watching me count 30 dice. You watched me do it when I had to count 20 dice for the blue horse. Anyway, shooting. Let's get to blasting.
Well, so did you want to redeploy anything?
No. I just want to slap in the middle.
Okay. So then shooting, I'm going to go over there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice because it's 2 attacks each. Yep. They're within 9, so it's 2s and 3s.
Perfect. Just 1 miss. Nice. Perfectly average.
Ugh.
Less average. So you're saying
Negative
there's a
1.
chance. -1. 6 ups. Taking both. Kills a guy. Leaves 1 on 2 wounds taken.
All right, so we're going to try this fun one. I always forget, but let's see. Did I get close? I did. So he actually has
Some shots.
a shot or two. So it's D3 shots at 12 inches.
All right.
So I'm going to try and free up the king. So
Arrested at a Waffle House. I'm going to find more cursed beers for you to drink. I liked your comment on the last video. The only one that won, the person that won this game was peer pressure. Eggo flavored sipping cream.
I got a hit.
Ooh.
So that is -2 rend.
-2 rend. Just goes through.
2 damage.
Sorry, bud.
I know.
Three wounds each. This is his hit points. Vomiting sounds from off camera. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Eggo flavored sipping cream. Ooh.
That's horrendous.
It's not great. If you find some that are available in Colorado, you can tell Shannon and he'll go find it. I'm not finding that.
Send Shannon on a quest.
Shannon loves quests. That man will drink a Four Loko full on camera. Like he's got a mission to have a good time.
We're gonna have them shoot into here.
Rude.
Sorry, not them. Him.
Him.
They are way out.
Okay.
24 for the turtle is what comes in. So 2, 4.
Hot Cheeto hard salsa.
So 8.
I feel like there's a way to make that one. Ooh.
Ooh.
Did you? No, too late.
Yep.
Arrested, please get that steeping now and then mail it to us.
Rend 1.
Yep.
3. Was it 3 or 2?
3.
3. 6s. Take them all.
And it is D3.
So 6, 7, 8. Rolling good. Oh, over there. My bad. We're gonna pull from the charging front. I don't need you killing everything I've got.
You do lose the point.
I hate how you're right.
It's true. If you pull from that, I guarantee the point. Otherwise, I'm waiting to see if I could charge well enough.
Right. So you're 9 away. It's a 9-inch charge.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
So that's all the shooting. Or no, those can reach this. Correct?
Probably.
18.
Agreed.
All right. So that is
Nectar of the Gods. Full Loco is a national treasure.
Four Loko had been in National Treasure. It'd be a whole different movie.
Will you see if they're within 12 of the turtle?
I'm searching for the 5th Loco. Within, Holy?
Not them. The unit I'm attacking.
Uh,
So that is add 1 to hit.
I'm going to say yes.
Enemy unit is holy. That is a no.
It's a big no.
Yeah.
Shannon, what's IDK?
Idoneth Deepkin.
Oh, thank you.
So that's the fish people John's playing.
A sweep close-up of turtle riders. All right.
CCC is all set up, chilling with beers. Awesome. Have an IDK player here who would love to see a sweep up of his turtle riders.
Are these the turtle riders?
Yeah, well, that or there's also the turtles back there. Do both. That's the power of the camera. You can
All the time in the world.
8, -1.
8 at -1. All right, there's 8.
This is for you, IDK.
I saved 1. So
Don't worry, it's my army, and I still have to remember that it's not I don't know.
All right, I take 7. There we go. I'm going to take these guys off these bases because you're about to get in here and it'll make it easier. All right, sir. Anything else? Charges?
Yeah, we're definitely charging. So we're gonna start with here and
Get an 8.
So how far is it?
Mm-hmm.
Can-
Don't look at me like I don't know what you're trying to do.
Can I hop them?
Here, I've got a small one.
I can. I was about to say, yeah. Do you consider? Does 8 actually charge me into that guy?
Well, it can charge you there, and as long as one person's within half an inch of them, like he's not going to be able to make it. So he could charge here,
And then line out.
and then you can just line them out, and then a few of them would get into range of him. It's not quite not quite 8.5. Do you have the crab? I don't. No, we don't. John's collection is not quite as problematic as mine is, so he doesn't have like literally everything.
I think you've got soft shell and hard shell turtles.
It's a variety. So what I like to think of for my lore that I put in this is these are the different types of turtles, and the person gets to kind of like pick. And these are the baby ones and the people in training. And once they grow up to be, bigger, that's when they become the Leviathan, and you actually have the full howdah and everything. So, because it doesn't just become a huge turtle.
Right.
Oh, thank you. I'm here to serve IDK.
All right.
Okay, so
Next charge.
so I will go ahead and have the I think it might be at the end of the charge phase. I just want to make sure.
What are the turtles John glued together instead of eels?
Yeah, so they're normal eels. That's not a normal unit.
Real, they're awesome.
Yeah, so I converted
Came out of the
those. I
box that
converted
way?
and repainted and mounted the guys to it. Those are actually supposed to be eel units.
Well, now we have to do another pan.
That's why they're so different, is that it was a package of like toy turtles from Amazon that I converted.
Yeah.
That's legal in this game?
Sure.
Are there
yes.
rules to this?
So it's still the same base size.
Yeah.
And it's not overtly big. You can still see which units are which. So all of the guys are the eel riders. They're just now turtle riders.
Yeah. The rule in this game is the rule of cool. You play what's cool.
And / base size has to stay the same.
That's amazing. Amazing.
So mine is they're going to do the bio.
Is that after the charge?
It is after they charge. After this unit makes a charge move, unleash energy.
Is it
within 1 inch?
So yeah, you're within an inch of him.
So we're going to actually do those because it's better based on units.
All right.
It is a 4-up for each enemy unit. The
three
dice
up.
equal to the number of models. How many models are in there?
It's just your models, not my models. Trust me.
Okay.
So you roll. You've got six. Be rolling 6 dice.
6, yeah. Okay. That is bad.
It's perfectly average for a 4.
That is true. 3.
And D3 mortal wounds each.
The 1 mortal wound for each 6-up, which I did not get. So there you go. So just 3 mortal wounds.
You sure it's not D3 mortal wounds?
For each 6-up, the enemy unit suffers D3. Instead, add 1 to the roll if the number of models in the enemy unit is greater than the number. So I do.
All right. So D3 on that one.
And then that would succeed.
Yes.
So then
So 3 mortals plus 1. So 4 mortals.
4 mortals.
All right. I'm gonna reach into my bag of disrespect and pull out 4.
I'm gonna keep rolling
please
charges.
Who's charging on him?
Sorry, I was going this direction.
All right.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, I can read. He's like, I know. I did it. All right. Well, it was worth a shot trying to stop it, trying to keep the point from you. 'Cause that's an extra point.
Agreed. And I don't normally actually roll 9-inch charges.
All right. Cool.
Contrary to what is popular belief, I'm gonna leave them out.
Really?
because he's best day ever. He's going to fight back and stomp them.
True.
I don't actually need them to go in right now.
All right, you're not wrong.
So I know it's weird, IDK not rushing in and immediately killing themselves. All right. Charge done. Our monsters aren't in combat, so no monstrous action.
Well, let's do it. Who's fighting first?
We're going to go with the
king?
The king, might as well. So let's see if he can hit them twice to actually kill a unit.
Let's do it.
So he's at 2s and 3s for this, because I'll remember it this time. All right. That is -2, 2 damage.
Hand me my models, please. Yeah, so we don't get confused. Bam.
Yep.
Bam. Perfect.
Okay. Then the next.
All right, 1 unit down.
1 unit down.
$5 from
Oh,
Derek.
Derek.
Hey, hey!
Thanks, buddy. For the infamous bag of blues and brims. It's true.
Is that this bag?
Mm-hmm. All Tzeentch players have just a pile of blues and brims because you have to play so many of them and you got no respect for them.
We got Wacky Cam.
Wacky Cam. That was a beautiful fade shot over the Gargant shoulder. Oh no!
Thanks, boss.
Who was that?
Trying to get my unit.
Oh no! So now you have to kill the blues and them. So the reason, or him. Or,
how much is he?
5 on a 4-up save.
So not likely.
Well, they could.
They're
on the charge.
He's better on slapping. So let's try it then. Let's move on to the Eidolon.
Sorry, John.
I know, right? No, that was good. Freaking eels. As the eels are getting confused about which team they're on. All right. So we're gonna go with his trident. So 3s and 3s. All right. And that is -2, 2 damage.
What they deserve. -2, 2 damage?
2 at -2, 2 damage.
All right. Kills him. Easy.
All right. And so do the little guys count as a new unit, or are they still the same?
It's all same unit.
So
That's why there's 20 wounds, because it's 10 models kind of twice.
okay. So then I think so I have to kill a unit. Only 2 are there, because only 2 can go into him. That's not gonna do it, so I'm better off doing all of them actually.
Are they all in range of? Well, I guess he has to pile in.
No, that's what I was saying. Is like I think I might just ignore him and
just try and wipe him out.
Try and wipe him out.
That's probably smart.
Because I'm disrespecting your army, and I'm not going to turn all of those guys around.
They should. Oh, Anna supporting the friend group. Thanks, Anna. Anna and Derek.
I was about to say, so that's my
green.
wife. So does that mean I'm technically paying to be on this?
Yes.
You are now in the hole.
It's a privilege.
It is a privilege. I agree.
We'll put that towards the side lighting fund, which
oh, there you go. All right, so now we're gonna go on the guard. I get to.
You're gonna all out attack him.
I might as well, yeah, because I have.
What's your rend on this too?
So that's the fun part. It is for the units, Bolt Spears are going to be a 2. So that's what I'm doing right now.
I'm gonna all out defense this.
Okay. So 2 attacks each are 6. So 5, 10, 11, 12.
2s and 3s.
And then I also have a champion that gets only the Volt Spear gets to add 1.
All right, cool.
So I'm at
2s and 3s.
2s and 3s.
It's a good roll. It should be lugged around on a toilet. If only toilets weren't so heavy. If I had like a small toilet, I could keep all my brims and blues in.
8,
Your
9.
birthday's coming up.
9 at -2. 2 damage.
All right, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be 6s. That's it's a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. They're probably dead zos.
All right, so then next is the...
Oh, wait, no, that's it. That's right, because you killed 4 earlier. There's only 16 wounds left in the unit. All right, battle tactic achieved.
I still had another...
They're good, man. They are good. All right. So, then it's over to me, and
I foolishly put that guy in for no reason to be able to hit me. You also got your eel who's confused about what team he's on.
He's really excited.
I mean, your eels have done some work.
They're not, like, they're better than I thought. It's the fact that they're 9 wounds for the unit kind of catches me off guard. Okay, Warp Steel Sword. This is 1 attack, force and force, no rend 1 damage. Ooh, and nothing. Then Teeth and Horns, D3. Ooh. 3 attacks, 4s and 3s. Well, let it do something before you get too excited. 2 saves at -1.
So I'm at 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Save 1
for 3 damn.
We're on high tide, so.
Are you Namarti?
What?
Are they Namarti?
Oh, that guy's the one that's attacking.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought we were doing your wrong team.
No.
So 3. So then he goes and 1 passes.
All right,
because
cool.
they are 4 damage.
Then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna slap an elf. Waffle House, dice to meet you. Already my $5 is in honor of Jin's amazing camera work. Right? She's fantastic.
Oh, thanks, honey.
You bet. Let's see here. Query: what sort of unit would you like to see added to IDK?
I mean,
you're the
I was about to
man.
say. Well, I mean, obviously, I converted eels into turtles. Like, you have a sub faction that is about like the turtle, and there's literally only 1 turtle across the whole thing.
Right.
I think they've already made a new eel though. Like, the eel was kind of cool. I think the new warband had it, right? Like just a straight eel.
No, they had like a jellyfish.
Oh, it was a jellyfish. Okay. So I think it would be interesting to expand on the funny lore of Lotan, where like everybody thinks Lotan is actually the eel with his
octopus.
Or the octopus with his human like minion, because the octopus does the most damage and the guy does like stabs you with the pen.
So yeah, if I had to pick anything that I wanted to see, it would be either a crab or a gigantic squid. I think a gigantic squid could be really cool with the design space that they've got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Waffle House. He said squid too. High five me. Pretend you're on stream. All right. Okay, let's get on with this.
Yeah, squid would be interesting. I just immediately am like, oh, that's a lot of dangly bits that's gonna break off.
Yeah, clobberpuss. I was gonna say octopus, except I don't want to paint that many arms. All right, so I'm gonna go with my my little Tzeentch flyer, and this is gonna be 3s and 3s. -1, 1 damn. So they're already gonna live.
I'm very thematic. I think a squid would be interesting, especially if you had like deployed ink to do something like damage on retreat.
Ooh, or can't be shot unless you're in melee or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
how many was that?
2.
3,
-1.
2, -1. So now it's 6s. All right.
Ooh.
So save 1, and then
5 up.
No.
It's a battle of the ages.
Good night.
Okie doke. That is everything. I'm going to spend my last command point to make these guys immune to battle shock.
Okay.
Do you have? Do you spend 1 to make them immune? Can they fail?
No, I think they're like 7 or 8, and they've only lost 1.
1. All right, perfect. So then you spend your last 1 to make those guys immune.
Yep.
All right. So you do hold the point. So you hold the point, you hold the one next to it, and you got your battle tactic, and you hold any points. So you got 6 points.
And how many is he?
5. But you don't score anything over here.
Because I thought
The pulse.
Oh, the pulse. Well, I'm thinking that we're already on round 3. So, yeah, so 2, 3.
I know the streams are really long when you watch
4.
them back, but when you're playing it, it's like things feel like
So 6. Yeah.
they're fast.
So that was both max scores.
9 to 9. Let's see. John's paintwork really showing out. Hey, see, that's the best part about coming out on these streams. Everybody's got nice things to say about you.
It's true. I'm very self-conscious.
Thoughts on
about
heavily
my
armored
paints.
lobster plate infantry? I would prefer just lobsters. Maybe lobsters riding crabs. There you go.
So lobsters would have to be smaller because they're too long.
Exactly.
I think a crab is a perfect for the base of where it is because it would fit on a Leviathan base, and you could definitely have some of the cool armor.
Gene calling me out. Those models don't look anything like your super complicated army that you haven't played for 2 weeks. What about it? Cheers, buddy. Looking forward to tomorrow. Gene's one of my teammates.
I was about to say, it's like a teammate calling out the work that's going to happen.
gonna get my butt kicked. Good luck.
Ooh.
All right, I'm not giving you the double turn. Ooh. I was kind of afraid of that. We forgot to change the turn thing. So round 3. I'll take my round 3 refill if you're game.
You are indeed in need.
Could I get a Coke Zero?
You absolutely can.
Thank you very much. We'll turn on the dice tray. Bow. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think crab hordes. You could make crabs like the rats from Skaven, like easy things that can immediately die, but they can just funnel the board.
Hey, you're not wrong. I gotta figure out a battle tactic. Life's real tough. Let's see here.
Charge in
Charge in.
or retreat.
What if I just want an easy life? Mass conjuration, no. Ninefold dismantlement.
That's true. I kind of trapped you in. No, you could do outside of your territory because we're at 11 inches, so you just have to move up a little bit, which you planned on doing
It
anyways.
has to be half of my guys, though. Which theoretically I could.
Yeah, I was about to say, but that's we're at 11. They might already be outside of your territory. Because remember, our deployment's only 11.
Right.
So you don't have to get them all the way.
That's true. It's just nice to save that one for later. Just because I'm gonna do Into the Maelstrom. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
Not because it's the right choice, but because I promised that I would charge these Tzeentch heroes into combat. I'm doing it, baby.
And if you're not Thomas, who knows everything, you make fun laminated sheets
Know
that
everything.
give you.
Anybody that's watched this stream knows that I do not know
but
everything.
IDK, I wouldn't say it's smooth brain, but it's also not super complicated. Still too complicated for me to remember, so I have my own.
All right, so I've got to charge some battle line and have somebody still in combat. Then I am going to, let's see here, heroic action. Is it the best day ever of the guy that I'm charging into combat? I think it might be. We're going to make it my Ogoroid Thaumaturge's best day ever. And we're going to roll for fun dice. Yes for us. And then for you. All right. It's very fun right now.
I'm also. Get rid of that. I'm gonna do best day ever on Eidolon.
Hell yeah.
Because if I'm yeeting him in, I probably should protect him a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's who I'm charging, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have this battle will be legendary.
A lot of dice, a lot of missing.
Yep. Okay, so let's have some fun here. Let's start with spell casting. I'm going to cast a Gestalt sorcery on the only unit left that can still cast it. Get it on a 9, 10, 11. You want to stop that?
I do.
Who wants to cast it? Or who wants to attempt? Him?
Yeah.
With the reroll? Not quite. Do you want to throw your fun dice after it? All right, stopped. Thank you. Oh, you even filled it up? You're the best.
Well, you did very.
Oh.
All right. Let's see here. What's next?
Ooh. I don't know if I've ever drinking out of a glass.
Well, when you're saying words like drinking,
Drinking?
you're tipping,
Oh man, that monster's hit me hard.
You're
I need to
you're
slow
tipping your
down.
hand.
Maybe I should have gone with the Gatorade instead of the Coke Zero.
Okay. Then we're going to cast these decisions. Oh, I've got a bunch of people within 9 that are wizards of my laser beams. So I'm going to shoot laser beams at you real quick. I've got 1, 2, 3 wizards, and I've got 2 banners. What happens is I get to pick each banner gets to shoot lasers based on the number of wizards nearby, 3 each, and 4 ups for mortal wounds, and I'm going to shoot your hero.
Okay.
That's
real good.
4 mortal wounds, and you have a 5 up board.
I do have 5 up. Which does nothing.
Bam. It's all coming together. Tarek, $2. Hope for the indexes of the 2 armies today. Oh boy. So index hope for Tzeentch. Horrors that are fun to play and fun to play against.
That second one is key.
Yeah, the second one is maybe more important. Other than that, that's about it. I think that aside from that, you know, they're not as bad as they can be. It'd just be nice if the horrors had some variety, and maybe, geez, I don't know. That's it. The end. As far as IDK, I'm hoping for something that is similar to High Tide, that isn't High Tide, because it's been their only defining feature for all of their books, and it creates a really polarized experience where they can either be very oppressive or sometimes they just fall flat because you have premature chargelation.
Yeah, I surprisingly have been somewhat conservative for my play, where normally I would be 90% off the table by now.
Is it even legal to remember Zangor banner ability? The only reason I remember, Derek, is because I love them. I think the Zangor are the most underrated unit in Tzeentch. At least from what I'm exposed to. I think they're amazing. Okay, so I did some mortal wounds to that guy. He's not wrong that I forgot it because it's at the beginning of the hero phase rather than now. But I'm going to cheat. It's my house.
Perfect.
It's more casting. We're going to start over here. We're going to cast an endless spell with him. We'll do this thing. The Aether Void Pendulum. It goes off on an 8, 9, 10.
Let's throw more dice at it.
Maybe. No, you already used 1 primal dice. No, I'm not going to. Remember that I have Blizzard. I'm just going to try and remind you that.
Who has Blizzard?
This guy.
So I think he still is in range.
The lady back here?
Yeah.
Not even close.
What? No, I thought you said him.
No, him.
That one has Blizzard?
No, he has Blizzard.
Right, so that's what I was saying. Is
she's in range.
She could in range.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you
so,
remember.
So that's why I was like, I won't block that one with.
Okay. All right, what did I roll?
You rolled that. Does it have to be greater than?
Do you want to throw a dice after it?
What does it do? What does it do?
D6 mortal wounds.
To just whatever it passes across?
I think so. That or it's 1 unit, but I'm going to try and hit both. Spoiler alert. Let's find out. It is each unit that has models that passed across.
I feel like I need to wait on the Blizzard.
I think you might.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. I might as well roll again, though.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt it will be better than 10.
I believe in you. All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that here, and then we're going to zoom across and bop you.
And I'm assuming it flies.
Yeah, it flies. Then from this guy, we are going to cast his War... So actually, I've cast, 1 spell so far? Bam. We're going to cast his War Scroll spell, which is D3 mortal wounds.
Well, was that, or no, was that a banner ability, not a spell?
Banners.
Okay.
So he's going to cast. That goes off on a 7. You're going to hold your other unbind.
So I technically have 2, right? Because it's this. I'm going second.
So you took a shot here.
No, so he's done because he's used 2. But
oh, you get 2 on her. Yes.
Because it's second. So
You're right. You're right.
I still can attempt it.
All right. Stops it. He's going to use his once per game ability to cast another spell on a +3.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast the Demonic Simulacrum. On a 5, 6, 7, 8, it goes off. Do you choose to use your last unbind? All right, just going to go right there. Then he's going to use his not once per game, his anytime to cast a second spell. However, if it's a double, he's automatically killed. It fails, and I turn into a spawn. Here we go, baby.
Ready for that hype.
This is going to be his War Scroll spell. 6.
Boo, it's boring.
Boo.
You could use your fate dice to make it double.
That's rude. I'm gonna. Oh, there's a 1 in there. I'm not gonna throw a dice,
yeah.
so it doesn't go off. So you're safe. Then we're gonna cast from him Blizzard.
What is the range on Blizzard?
12 inches.
So you're doing Blizzard onto him then?
Probably, yeah.
Because I think they're not out. Oh, they might. No, they're in. Okay.
No, they're out.
They're out?
They're out. They're definitely out.
Okay.
All right, so it'll have to be him. Okay.
Hey, rewarding Jen in the chair.
Oh, Gene! Aw, you guys, all you guys are great. Rewarding Gin time in the chair. It's a lot of work. Taking a role for captain for CC.
I know, it's been a long time. I should have been on the stream way before.
Oh, thanks, Gene.
This is kind of, it doesn't seem like it, but it's kind of a little nerve-wracking the first time.
It is, but are you feeling better about it now you're just coming in here playing?
Ish. I'm also really good at faking it.
All right. Everybody's like, just roll the Blizzard, you son of a bitch. All right. Can I roll 6? Oh, no. Sorry, friend. Welcome to my house. Get fucked.
Can we get t-shirts?
All right.
I think people might misconstrue what that means. Like all of a sudden there's like upside down pineapples in the front yard.
Oh, no. All right, so that's 13 mortal wounds, 5 plus 8. Then we're going to throw D3 because of the one that I rolled. I roll 1, and I take 1. Alrighty. Then you take 13. You have 5 up mortal wounds, or 5 up ward saves. And then we will get to the beer o'clock, 100%.
And you were really smart about not hitting me with that first.
I know, I'm so good at Warhammer.
No, for multiple. Oh wait, never mind. It's only if I cast spells. I always forget that it's not unbind. So with Eidolon, if you successfully cast a spell, you heal for D3.
Yeah.
But it's not if you unbind a spell.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's really good.
That's a good roll.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7.
How many have you taken?
4.
Oh, 11? He lives?
He is, I believe so. Yeah, he's
12, right?
he has 12 wounds.
Oh, he lives! All right.
Ish. You still, I think, got to roll that guy.
We're going to, so,
And the
but before we move and we get on, let's go ahead and do beer o'clock. You want to hand me the, or you want to just leave it there?
I will leave it right here.
All right, perfect. Beer o'clock.
Quick, fill some time.
Fill some time, quick!
So many people are ready to have Blizzard no longer be part of the lore.
Everybody is ready for it. We're all
that's
super
what you
tired of it.
want on a super tanky hero to just take 13 mortal wounds, or 11 mortal wounds.
The whole D&D crew is here supporting, yeah, and we're really confused. We've just spent 2 hours watching you say incomprehensible things to each other.
Dice!
All right, I'm drinking, what is this even called? A Black Oak Stout by Norfolk Brewing. I think this is from down in Arkansas. We got this during the eclipse. Spoiler alert, you're going to hear that a lot for the next couple months. Let me taste it real quick. It's been a hot minute. All right. It's actually kind of like an oatmeal stout, but a little bit smoky and strangely sweet. Good though. There's a reason we kept it. It's got a very similar flavor to their other beer, like the nut brown ale.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Mason, for driving all these beers home from Arkansas.
It's true. You're probably never going to watch this unless you're man of the chair, but
But he might.
but he might, and we appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, Gene, I think you're right. When you're nervous, having a Monster Energy drink doesn't really help. It just kind of speeds it up. So
you just scream a little bit more manically. Okay, that's my beer. Jen, did you guys have it? You had a Coke Zero.
John, will you put that glass over here? Look at that product placement.
Oh my God, that's right. We do have products available on our store, linked below.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, baby.
Smash that like button. Look at the back of that cat.
All right, tell us about Coke Zero.
I like it better than Diet Coke, which in Thomas's house is kind of like blasphemous.
I don't know about that. It's fine. Like what you like.
But yeah, so surprisingly, I would actually agree that they taste completely different, which is weird that it's Diet Coke and Coke Zero taste so different.
Right.
But I'm a more Coke Zero fan.
Cheers,
And
brother.
I about to say, I unhealthily have like 4 to 5 Coke Zeros a day.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and send this Aether Void Pendulum over the top of those 2 units. We're going to hit the eels on a 2-up. It's D6 mortals. 5 mortals on the eels.
That is 3. 4, 5.
And then 2-up to hit the Eidolon. Oh, I was hoping for a 1 there. Keep the drama high. 6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, you were saying
Something rude, I think.
6 mortal wounds, and I have to do a 5-up on all of them.
I believe. No. All right, Arrested Waffle House. What about DP10? What's DP10? Am I a dummy? I don't know what DP10 is. Turned out for a bit. Did Thomas say he invites people to his basement to get fucked? What about it, brother?
You haven't seen the other side of the room here.
Oh yeah, we do have a casting couch. You can't really see it because
I feel like that makes it just like the fact that it's out of the lighting and like weird makes it more like the casting couch.
All right, flawless.
Hashtag demonetized.
Like we're gonna move this over to OnlyFans.
Only
That's where all
fun.
the feet shots go.
All right,
Me and Anna were actually talking about that. Do you remember like? I feel like it was a couple years ago where OnlyFans started doing TV commercials trying to like not be porn.
Yeah.
It was like, we're a bunch of like fitness influencers and I teach guitar. And it's like, nobody's...
Get out of here.
Yeah, nobody's buying that.
No.
All
Let's
right.
try.
I'm just going to fly that thing over and bop some Namarti.
Warhammer took a dark turn. That's saying something for Warhammer.
All right, the Namarti get bopped for 1 mortal wound. And they got no wards now, baby.
It's true.
Has anyone tried the Dr. Pepper 10 with 10 calories?
I have not. I think that I understand that Coke and Diet Coke taste very differently, but despite that,
I think Diet Dr. Pepper tastes pretty similar to Dr. Pepper.
I think it tastes very different, but I don't like it.
Oh.
It's weird. I don't know.
I do prefer, I'm from, not from, but the last place that I lived was Waco, Texas, home of Dr. Pepper.
Oh, really?
So
Is Pepper University there?
this is Dr. Pepper Museum.
What?
Yeah.
The next stream's going on the road.
So if I drink Dr. Pepper, it's straight Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna run.
Or if people know, there is such a thing as Dublin Dr. Pepper. It's the only time that they moved to like have a factory outside of Waco was to Dublin, and they used real cane sugar. So there is a Dublin Dr. Pepper, and it's actually sweeter.
That is pretty fabulous.
There's your Dr. Pepper facts.
All right, I'm gonna retreat my my Flappy Boy. He's gonna try and do a mortal wound to your guys's on a 4-up. Does nothing. Then these guys are gonna get out of the way. They're gonna back up behind our main man here. And then these Zangor, they can run a charge, so we're just gonna run them because it's free money. We move 10 Incharinos.
I think you mean Incharoonies?
Incharoonies, my bad. These Zangoronis are running 10 Incharoonies. Alright, they're coming off the bases though, because the cloud bases look cool, and I think that they're mostly legal in the 4th edition with the new half-inch coherency rules. But nonetheless, they are a pain in the booty when you start trying to get into combat. And these guys, I am too lazy to take these off, so
Yeah,
we're just going to put
100%.
these here. This guy's going to move up his 7 inches. He's actually my one and only hope. I didn't really position this guy to be able to score a point. This guy's going to fly over.
He's in combat.
Yeah, I was thinking about retreating, but life stuff.
I secretly would love for you to retreat.
Why? Oh, so you can keep charging?
Because they do significantly less out of the charge.
Well, the thing is that you're
Or
gonna
not
just
in the
you're
charge.
about to blast his butt off. So we'll see. Speaking of blasting butts off, let's shoot these guys into those Namarti. This is going to be
Can you?
maybe. I'm
No.
gonna
Are you
try. Oh, I didn't really measure.
Forgotten Nightmares? You can only shoot the or see.
It
the
literally
closest.
every time I ever do anything, I'm like, yeah, I forgot about Forgotten Nightmares. All right, so we're like awfully split here. This is going to be 1, 2.
Well,
3,
we
4,
started over and I went last. So I have
5.
3. I have 3 command points, right?
Yes.
How about those moved, right?
Yeah.
They're within 9 of those 2.
Of what 2? Those 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to redeploy?
Yeah.
All right.
So let's make that an easier situation because they're not going to keep that point.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. And oh wait, yeah, because redeploy is always. We'll move 2 inches.
All right.
Just-
You do that, and I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
So they shoot directly into the Marty instead. 10 shots. This is going to be 4s and 3s. Oh man, I'm glad you're not looking because this is brutally good for 4s. That way you can just say I cheated. 4s and 3s. So that is 6 at -0, sir. Did you want to all out defense your rolls?
Yeah. And your unit goes all the way back to here that's shooting?
No, it's this unit right here.
Oh, that unit? Okay, which is even farther away, so who cares? I do get, if you're within 15 for the Void Drum,
+1.
you get +1 to save, but you are not within 15.
Mark
Is
Brown,
that,
Lounge Lizard, favorite Dr. Pepper drink. I didn't even know that Dr. Pepper made Lounge Lizard.
Feel like a mixed drink?
Oh, so it's actually, so this one's different, so I do get +1 to save
All right.
already,
So you don't spend the point.
because you don't have high rent.
I don't have any rend. All right, do it. Give it a roll. Take 2. Take 2 damage. And then this nerd has to shoot those nerds because they're closer to him. Aha, I remember when it's immediately relevant. And I've been reminded once already. Alright, Zangor Shaman. He has 1 shot. 4s and 3s. Oh man, get wrecked. -1 into the turtles. You want to all out defense this. You've only got 2 command points, so I'm not trying to trap you here.
No.
Okay. 5 ups. Just 1. D3 damage. 3
Ooh.
damage. Alright. Then the guy next to him, the Magister on Disc of Tzeentch, he's got another attack, 3s and 4s. He misses on that one. And the blues are gone. He has no shooting. That guy has no shooting. They have no shooting. They can shoot. They'll shoot into the Namarti. 4s and 3s. Ooh, look at that Warhammer. 2 at no rend, but you're a +1 to save. Take 1. Okie doke. We're on to the second best phase, the charge phase. We're going to start with my hero here. I'm really excited about him. 6. He steps on in. He's going to try not to get immediately murdered by these these thralls. It is his best day, though. Oh no! It's hit. Oh yeah, it was his best day. I just was real rude about your best day.
Mm-hmm.
Then my Gargant.
That best day did not make it his best day.
So they're blocking him in, so they need to charge next. They have an 8, so that just kind of gets them in, but leaving room for the Gargant, because I want to see the Gargant attack.
This is just rules question. If I wanted to redeploy, I would have had to have done it off of your hero charging in, right?
You can't redeploy off of a charge.
Oh, that's right. It's just off of the... But what I can do, and then Unleash Hell is only if it's within 9 inches?
Within 6.
Within 6 inches.
All right. The Gargant. He's all in all day. On a 2-up, you take d6 mortal wounds. 5 mortals.
That's doing some work.
Yeah, you really needed that turn into 3. He saw me. I'm sorry, but we only have sounding facts activated right now.
Hashtag demonetized.
Oh, I would like to subscribe to DP Facts.
Everybody always has like weird facts about where they kind of grew up, and it makes no sense.
Right. You're not wrong. We're gonna try and charge these guys.
Okay.
Just get rude. 8? Maybe. Oh no. Not a lot, but enough.
I mean, I feel like let's make them do something and have Unleash Hell with you guys.
You can't because you redeployed.
Ooh, you're right. I did redeploy, which was only 2 inches, which
Super rude.
yeah.
Okay. Let's start with combat. We're gonna send in my hero. He wants to be a hero. It's his best day. We're gonna spend an all-out attack, even though it's not the most efficient thing.
Wait, we're finally at a point where you missed something.
Monstrous actions.
Yeah, which I mean I shouldn't have reminded you of.
I'll just roar you. All right. So we start with the Thaumaturge staff. This goes from 3s and 3s to 2s and 2s, all attack and best day ever. No 6s, so I don't get any fate dice off of that. 2 at -1. You are +1 to save because of the Void Drum.
Yep.
So back to 5s.
Next 5s. Save 1.
D3 damage. I've been rolling hot on my...
Holy D3. Yeah.
All right, the Great Horns, same thing.
We're just going to say, yeah, I'm going to...
just on the side. Great Horns, 3s and 3s. No 6s, or 2s and 2s because of best day and all out. 2 at -2.
Derek asks if he strikes first, or did the tide get reversed?
Tide got reversed.
Tide got reversed.
So I'm in Flood Tide, and that's why like him taking this is unfortunate for me. So I'm at run and charge.
Right. Good question though, Derek. That was 2 at -2, so 2 saves at 6-ups. Dang. 3 damage each. That's really good. So 6. Sorry. That's really good.
So that was 6?
That's 6 more damage, so you're at 9 taken. And then the Cloven Hooves, this is 2s and 2s again. 6s are a fate dice. Oh, 2 fate dice.
Was that last one -2 rent?
Yes.
Okay.
I get some fate dice. All right, I did the thing that I came here to do. Then no rend though. No rend, 4 damage or 4. No rend, 1 damage each. 4 saves. Oh.
So then I'm at 4 up.
Yeah. Ooh! Just 1 more damage, so 10 damage. It's looking grim, but your turtle
is looking grim.
Your turtle is gonna do some work here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can make me drop this battle tactic by letting them die.
I mean, I have 1 left, so that's not. They can't survive.
Well, you can.
No, because they're still like. If I made those not in
Oh,
combat,
yeah.
But I'm not gonna.
They got a million attacks. They can't kill them.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave these guys right here because I'm gonna put them back on the tray once you kill that.
All right. Do you want to go with the turtle? Because you want me to kill them. Otherwise, I can still get my battle tactic. Or do you want to go there and...
I'd rather go here and not lose more of these guys.
That's fair.
Potentially. I mean, you're full health, so 2, 4, 6 at 3s and 3s. So 3 no rend, 1 3 no rend, 1 damage.
Save 1? Oh, 2 maybe? I think it's a 4-up. I think they get really defensive on. Yeah, so I save 1 or 2. So I take 1 so far.
9. I'm gonna do this real quick because I forgot it. And go figure. Try to retcon, and that's what happens.
Do you want to all-out attack it?
It is too late for that because
No, it's
I
not.
done
No, it's not.
it. Sure.
All right, get all those hits.
Literally.
Come on.
Is Thomas feeling bad for me because he's already destroyed half of my army on accident?
You still had the turtle and the king and these guys. You're still in it. These guys will be tough, but they're just 1 unit. All right,
Okay.
keep going. Get a Warhammer, John.
Right?
All right,
I thought it was just my dice, but no.
Rend 1.
Rend 1.
All right, so this is a 5-up. Take 3. How many?
All right, it is D3 damage.
Uh-oh. 3, 4. Still
Yeah.
nothing. No, he's got 6 wounds. He's on 1. Oh, you've been watching me show. I've been trying to show you how to roll D3s. The whole game.
I mean, it's not great.
Okay. These guys are gonna go so that I can try and not kill them. Let's see if I can.
And what you didn't see was that I forgot to do the standard bearer, and then I redid it when you weren't looking, and I immediately rolled a 2.
I don't know what that means.
Which I failed. So I was like, wait, I get another attack, but it's 3s and 3s.
Boo. All right, I've got paired blades on these guys, and they've got an inch of range. 2 of them are in range. This is going to be none of them are the hero. 3s and 3s. All right, I can fail. I can fail, baby. No. 2 at no rend.
2 at no rent.
5 up. Just 1. The hero stands alone. Does the hero want to take a swing, be a hero? Or do you want to swing over here and try and take revenge on my hero?
Might as well take revenge on my hero.
My wife is judging my messy dice.
Yeah, I'm getting back. I gotta keep going with.
I have a house here full of people going to their first AOS tournament tomorrow. As both of you are seasoned AOS tournament players, what advice would you give someone on their first tourney? Your first tourney is not going to be the tourney when you go 5-0. That's a fact. My first tourney, I went 2 and 3. So just remember that you're there to try and have a good time, and the best way to have a good time is not to get too caught up in on making sure that every game is a win. Just to make sure that every game is a win on fun, right? Get to know your player, your opponent, try and get get a rapport going with your opponent. Like we're all just there to have fun, make friends, and team tournaments are especially easy to do that with because there's a little bit less pressure because your teammates can you can take a loss and your teammates can take a win and whatever. But that's my hot take. Just try not to get too worked up about it. It is just a game in the end, and we're all just trying to have a good time. So, how about you? You on your very first tournament won best opponent.
Yeah, I was just trying to have fun. Hype button helps.
Hype buttons help. It might be too late to buy a hype button. Shannon has one. Steal it from wherever he's keeping it.
Yeah, mine was. It was just I did it more on. Like obviously you try and win, but it's try and have fun and just try and remember your rules. Like that was the biggest thing. I was like, I considered it a win if I remembered 90% of my rules. Like because it's so easy to like forget your rules, and then when you're playing in normal games, there's a lot of, especially like this, there's like a lot of retconning and like being cognizant of like, oh, don't necessarily ask for certain retcons. Like if it's gone too far, just move on. Like it's because it's only 2.5 hours, you don't have enough time to like really try and big brain it. You just go throw dice, have fun.
100%. Get mad and break stuff. Along those lines of Waffle House, if you go out to Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's, buy a spray can. If you spray paint your opponent's army black, they're no longer 3-color minimum, you automatically win.
How do I cut his mic?
Yeah. And when the person goes to jail for punching you in the face, I will bail them out.
Tell jokes. If they don't laugh, tell them again, but louder.
It's just like being a guy at a bar trying to talk to a girl.
Yeah, like that's just how you make friends. Yeah.
Really try to lean in and get close.
Yeah.
100%.
Say the same joke, but do it like this the second time.
Oh yeah. Make sure that they're kind of like trapped in. Because if they didn't laugh, it's because they didn't hear. It's not because it's not funny.
All right.
Are
you have
models heavier?
1 hit, -1 rent.
Into the hero?
Yep.
Get wrecked. Okay, then you get to attack. No, I guess I get to attack. These guys are not going to pile in. I'm going to try and be a hero. They have a 2-inch reach. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 2 mutants over there, and 2 banner bearers. Bam, bam.
It's valid. Usually, the longer you listen to us, the worse it gets.
Those were great answers in the beginning. I have my big book of Gotrek, for example. Oh yeah, Gene's got a big list of all the things that Gotrek kills in his games. Gene's the best. Okay, so this is going to be 3s and 3s. Well, maybe it's 4s and 3s. Let's double check. I say that I really like Zangor, and then I can't remember my rules. Somebody said neat dice makes for neat play. That's very true, because my play is always shit.
So, Arrested, you say that as a joke, but I could see Thomas playing, which one's the raunchy faction?
That one right down there from the last tournament I was in.
Yeah.
Slaanesh.
Slaanesh. I could see Thomas totally doing that with Slaanesh and then asking if they want some candy.
Reach across the table and give them a gentle side stroke after each priority roll and say, let's smash some plastic. I just say, you want to come over to my house and get fucked? Okay. I was wrong. There are 3
and
attacks
we'll film
each.
it.
Yeah, and we'll film it.
We quit. I'm out. I'm done.
All right. I was wrong. They're 3 attacks each because I have them as paired blades. The mutants get 2 extra attacks. This is going to be 3s and 3s, no rend, 1 damage. All right. I really thought I could maybe not kill him.
That does not seem likely.
Super wrong. This is why Zangor are good. That is 7 at no rend.
You want me to roll 7 5-ups?
I'll take just 1 dice.
It was 3.
3 is fine. All right.
Got a 5 in there.
Great job. Personal win condition.
Okay. Then this nerd over here on 1 wound. There's been a couple of cases where there's just 1 wound left. but it's always been to your detriment. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Warp Steel Sword, 4s
That
and
checks
4s. You are infamous for having bad rolls. Then the Teeth and Horns, D3, just 1, 4s and 3s.
I was about to say, yeah, my D&D crew was on earlier. They would also attest to that.
1 save on the eels at -1. Three wounds. Rude. Okie doke. So you're gonna have to spend that command point on those guys, I assume.
Yeah.
And then you lost one here. Can you fail a roll?
I think they're actually decent. 7 bravery.
All right, so they can't fail. All right, I hold the points.
Yeah. There you go. There's our DM is still on. He can attest that my rolls are exactly the same in D&D.
We're still here.
Roll mid.
All right, I scored 2 for having the point, 1 for having one of the 2 that are next to it, 1 for holding 1, and my battle tactic, which was I got because I could not kill that dude. So letting the Maelstrom, somehow, luckily done. I get 6 points. And then we go to the bottom of the round. Player 1 active, we get a command point each. And here we go, friend. What battle tactic would you like to do?
That's a rough one.
You can retreat 2, charge 2. Bait and trap.
John, your rolls aren't as bad as Mark.
That is true.
Yeah, that must be a rough D&D game.
It's yeah. Haven't done that one.
But what else we got? You got intimidate.
How close are you? That's the question. Oh no, I'd have to kill everybody. So I was thinking deny trespassers, where if people are within 12, get them out of 12. That's like your whole army.
That's everybody.
Yeah. So
Didn't he roll a nat 20 to charm someone in the bathroom? Origin story. Waffle House origin story. Didn't he roll? Oh man. Who renamed themselves often at Waffle House origin story? I mean, it's no fact that Waffle House is the funniest person on our stream. I always say it.
does he control that?
That was cast by him. Endless expropriation.
Yeah. I don't think I ever get that.
Yeah. So he cast this one, I think, and then he cast that one. So you just gotta kill him. He's got 1 wound. Easy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
I cannot remember the last time.
I mean,
did that.
it's yeah.
I'd already forgotten about it. Let's see, 3. All right, I believe in you, buddy. It's gonna be his best day
And you
ever.
casted that this turn, right?
I cast those
Both
last
this-
turn. But yes, and you can
Like this round.
Yeah, you can take a shot at him.
I don't think that one, right? Doesn't it, you can't get that one when
Only when on that free cast on the first
on
turn.
the beginning of the okay. So I can't do that one because I would just deny my battle tactic. I need to kill something that's controlled,
yeah.
but I can do that one.
Okay, take a shot.
That's yeah.
Gonzos.
And then I will do
Lock and load, boys. It's my little brother.
Mystic Shield.
Your little brother's just jealous of Waffle House's immense sense of humor. Let's do it. What was this?
Mystic Shield.
Auto unbind. Round 3.
Rude.
Remembered it eventually.
It's true. That is valid.
I'm gonna spend a command point to rally these nerds while you're doing your thing. By these nerds, I mean the Carrick acolytes over there. Rally none. I'm excited about the new rally rules. I think those look really good. Oh, end of hero phase.
So
Just moves back.
we're gonna also retcon something.
Okay.
That is within 18. So from that last battle shock, I can roll D3 on my Namardi.
Oh yeah, do it. Get two of them back.
2 of them back.
Okay.
See
I'm
if
gonna
you kill what I need.
I'm gonna try and bop your turtles. Roll to 1, you're safe. Marked safe from toxic tryhards. Alrighty. Oh, they're both at the start of the hero phase. You can dispel, then kill for the. You can dispel and then kill for the BT.
But I thought the BT is that you have to kill something that's controlling it.
What's the wording on it?
Pick enemy unit controlling Endless Spell or Incarnate. So.
Oh, so yeah, I think that you can still try and.
So this was either destroy that unit, Endless Spell is wild, Endless Spell is controlled by a friendly. No, it doesn't sound like that.
Either destroy that. Well, the thing is that I think he's saying that it only has to be valid when you pick him. Then you can dispel it and then kill him. So go ahead and you rolled a 6, right? To try and cast that previous spell. Let's just say you throw your extra.
So I just did the unbind instead of you auto dispelling.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know that it would have done a roll of 1, and because you wanted to preserve the.
Agreed.
Okay, so we're all good. Derek, keeping us honest. Thanks, buddy. Let's go ahead and get to movement.
Okay.
Because you heard that this is his best day ever, right? As the heroic action.
So we are on Flood Tide, so I can run and charge, or run and shoot.
Ooh. But not retreat and charge.
Correct, which I always forget. So like these can't go out. That's Ebb Tide, which is the first round if I would have done that.
Gotcha.
I don't really need to in the boat because that's just kind of all there.
You're just gonna shoot.
But I might as well move the Tidecaster out.
Oh well, John pretending that he's actually strategic by using the
tape measure.
Tape measure.
Such strategy.
Man, I'm really glad that Derek is here to point that out because I wouldn't have thought about. Oh well, you don't actually have to worry about it.
Yeah, a little bit. I think everybody else is fine.
Are we gonna have a turtle versus large man?
I mean, I feel like we might as well. So he's 10 inches. Let's at least give him the option.
And I'm not gonna redeploy my Zengarin because we want an honest duel here, guys.
Keep it clean.
Yep, keep it clean. Battle Uncle versus Battle Turtle.
I forgot that guy still.
Just wiggling.
Your traitor eel.
He's a sky friend.
Okay.
He's a flat turtle, okay?
So we're gonna run.
All right.
And the run is just D6. I always forget which one's which.
You have 1 command point left. Because you were at 0.
Okay.
At least by my.
I also have the ritual, so it's +1 to run and charge.
Okay.
Let's see. 14 gets me there. And then I have an extra 5, so I can kind of get wherever.
Nice.
I'm going to go here and then decide which. So right now, is that the pulse?
Oh man, I can't redeploy if I want to save something for Battle Shock. Battle Shock, this is the pulse. Definitely charge him.
Yeah, okay. So that's, the pulse is in there. So I would do.
Boop,
Right.
boop, boop, boo. Arrested at Waffle House.
Oh my god, my dad went down fighting a turtle. Rip, pep, pep. Thanks, buddy.
That's what you get.
Rest of the Waffle House, the best. We appreciate the donation. Let's do it. Let's make his thing come true by
So all right, so we're moving.
shooting.
So
You got 6 shots over there.
6 shots.
2s and 3s. Looking good. All right, 3 and -1.
3 and -1.
5 up save. Take them all. Take 3. Over to you, sir. Or keep going. Do you have any other shots?
I do.
The turtle.
The turtle. And so the turtle is going to go soften up his target.
All right. I'm not going to all out defense because I'm going to save that for battle shock.
Oof. Oof.
Big oof. Big oof. Oh. He's
-1.
He's unintentionally dodging, looking at birds. Call back to earlier. He takes a shot though. For 2 damn. All right, we're down to 23 hit points on the big guy. What do we have next?
No other shooting. No, just kidding. Forgot about that whole.
Oh, that whole boat.
I
forget it. All right, who are they going to shoot?
So the rule going away. He has lookout, sir. Right?
Yes. -1 to hit.
But the Gargant is too big, so he doesn't have that.
Correct.
So Gargant.
Shoot the Gargant. Plus, we're trying to kill him.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
And then...
Do you want to spend your last command point to all-out attack this?
I don't need to, because you are wholly within 12, so my Namarti have a +1 to hit. Because
Perfect.
you are scared of the turtle. The turtle has got your attention, and he's not noticing all the little guys.
I'm looking for birds. That was really surprising when the turtle showed up. Eye height.
Oof. Okay, just
3 or 4.
Just
It's
kind
fine.
of that side.
That's fine.
So yeah, 2 3s.
Not bad. I'm just gonna roll that because I'm. Throw all my dice. All right. What was the rend? 1.
1.
All right. So decent roll. I take 6 more. Boom, and I get bracketed. I'm down to 17 hit points left.
Did you say 70?
17. Feels like 70 though.
It does feel like 7.
Turtle's actually scary. That checks out. Let's really give me the benefit of the doubt here.
I was about to say his usually is also stacked.
No, yeah, it's a stack. Some would call it a pile. Piles are a subset of stack. All right. Where are we at? Are we at charges?
Yeah, because shooting's done.
Who's charging first?
Turtle
or the king?
Turtle.
It's the one we want to see. Technically adequate.
And it's +1. +1 to run and charge, so 4. And then if I can, stay out of 3 of your unit.
I'm going to try and do it. All right, I'm pretty sure you're safe. Marked safe from wiggly birds. All right, you're good, buddy.
True. No,
King.
Super.
Do you want me to
Shannon
remove?
is triggered by your unruly stacks.
Yeah, if our previous chat had anything to say about it, it definitely mirrors the quality of my play sometimes. If I get practice in, I'm good. But if I just roll in like I do in most of my streams with a new army and a new list, it can be rough.
So he charged, and I haven't. He has a within 1 inch on the dice and a 2 up.
What are we doing?
I'm stabbing my my deep mare horn
Oh,
is
oh, oh.
stabbing you on the charge.
How many morals?
So it is
D3?
3.
See? That's how you do it. All right. Monstrous actions. Are you going to get real sharp fins?
Yep. So mine is the Nautilus, where I just immediately get -3 rend. on pretty much everything the turtle does.
I really wish that we had like a what's the something of seagulls or whatever.
Flock of seagulls.
Flock of seagulls haircut on your guy because he's like comes out of Hot Topic like doing karate chops like I just don't want to hurt anybody. I'm afraid of my own strength. I just wanted to bird watch, guys.
It's got some real mall ninja shit vibes.
It's true. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roar you because I fail. It's coming up.
I would say I don't usually see turtles or don't roars fail.
Well, I mean, 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3 times. Okay, who's going first, bud? You gonna put an end to his misery, or are you gonna give me a chance to bop you with a stick? Because he's your battle tactic.
That's the fun part. Is even though they're the battle tactic, if the turtle.
Well, which one's he gonna
I don't
be?
want the turtle to die.
All right. Well, he's not gonna die. He can take some damage. If he gets to go first, your turtle will be -1 to hit. So that's the only caveat I would point out. I'm not trying to trap you. I do think that you should probably just guarantee the battle tactic. But
no, because that guy's not super swingy.
No, he could theoretically at max deal 10 damage. If I hit wound with everything, you fail all your saves. Unlikely. Also max out my D3s.
No, yeah, I want to go. Let's do the fight everybody wants.
Yes.
So we'll do the turtle.
Let peer pressure
100%. So
turtle.
We have 6 attacks at 3 and 3.
Do it.
And then I still have a CP.
Mm-hmm. All attack?
Yeah.
Love it.
So 2s and 3s.
Nice. Run 3?
Yeah.
Go straight through.
All right. So then that is. Oh no, that's Rend 1. Sorry, we're not on his stuff. We're on the Howdah right now.
Still fail.
1 damage.
All right.
Apiece.
I'm at 15. Keep going.
So now we're on the fins. And it is 2s and 3s.
Nice. Nice. Run 3?
Yep.
Go straight through.
And the fins are 4 damage apiece.
16 damage. Battle Uncle falls in battle. All right. He does fall though when we have to do our timber roll off. Timber roll off. We roll again until somebody wins. All right. I'm gonna fall on your turtle.
Okay.
D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal. Okie doke. My little man on a disc that could. He's got 1 hit point left, but he's gonna win the day. I'm gonna all-out attack him with my only CP because I'm desperate. I'm desperate to.
These guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be Warp Steel Sword, 1 attack, 3s and 4s. Irrelevant. Teeth and Horns, D3 attacks, 1 attack, 3s and 3s. All right, good talk. Can I kill this dude? Your king only has 3 hit points right now.
Yeah, I was about to say that's. So the king is definitely going. He gets 2s and 3s because he's doing this, and any Achillean near him gets that.
Okay. Ren 2. Oh man.
Yeah. Ren 2 damage.
All right, he takes 2. He I think he's at 6 hit points. Keep going.
All right, so now the Falchion is 2s and 3s.
Ooh.
No rend 1 damage.
No rend 1 damage. Oh man. I'm thinking about whether or not I spend a dice. I'm gonna roll one and then see if I spend any more. Spend any dice on it. No, I just die. Bam. All right, got him. Then I go over here. I'm gonna pile these guys in. They get 4 attacks right now.
It's a lot of attacks.
One of them is the leader, so we have to roll that separate. Let's see what that profile looks like. Okay, pair of cursed blades. I've got 6 attacks of that. 3s and 3s. Ooh, I'm mad. I'm super mad. 6 in a rend into the Namarti Reavers.
+1 to save, because they are on the 15.
Yep. So 4s. Got him. Got him. All right. Then your turtles.
Man, I keep dropping dice. All right, so that is.
Oh, I forgot it was his best day ever. Not that I hit with anything.
No. All right. So that is no rend 1 damage.
Take 2 and die. Good job, little boy. All right, battle tactic complete. Your score is same as I did, so 6. You control the point and 1. It's close. We were worried, and now it's looking not so bad. All right, good luck. All right, that isn't what you wanted to see.
No. No.
Okay, I take the turn for sure. I'll do 9-fold dismantlement.
Can you? No, you don't need to. But can you take fate dice for priority roll?
No, thank God for that.
I was about to say that's pretty OP.
That'd be really good. 9-fold dismantlement is that I need to pick something with 9 or more hit points or 9 or more models. I'm gonna pick your turtle, and I'm gonna try and kill it.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna be. Let's see here. So let's roll for primal dice.
Yeah, and we're on round 4.
Round 4. What'd you roll?
3.
3. You still have your thing. All right. No fun this turn. It was maximum fun last turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I've only got my main man left. What does he want to do? Does he want to just go for this thing, or does he want to go for this? How fast is the turtle? 10?
I think so. Yes.
We are going to go for the pendulum, and I'm going to try and kill your king. Pendulum is 7. His War Scroll spell is only 6, though, isn't it? No, it's 7 as well. We'll just cast. No, we'll do this. We're doing this thing. On a 6, fails to go off, and I have no bonuses. They're no longer wizards, and they're no longer wizards, and that's that. For casting, the laser beam is going to go off.
Did you want to use fate dice? Did you say you can use fate dice to cast?
I forgot. Yes, I would like to though. So
I will try and unbind. But...
Yeah. Well, I'm obviously not doing it. There's only 1 wizard near them, so just 2 dice. 4-ups for mortals into your turtle. Take 2 mortal wounds. I'll just.
Yep. The turtle is Achillean. Achilleans don't have ward saves.
Love to see it. That is that. Heroic actions. We forgot that. I'm gonna go ahead and command point on my general. No, you.
Can you only heal hero, or can you heal? Like, I guess it's a heroic action, so it has to be
It's a
hero.
hero,
It can't
yeah.
be a monster. Let's do command point on general.
Nice. Okay, now into movement. My weird flappy child here, he's gonna run. Just enough to fly over your turtle and back out again. Because he wants to deal D3, deal mortal wound on a 4-up. Take 1 mortal wound. We're doing it, boys. We're going to get revenge. Then we are going to...
Oh, thank you.
We're going to have a Duel of the Ages by walking him over here. And these guys are just going to sit pretty, looking cool. These guys are going to back up.
Oh, that was dumb.
What?
Can I try and do the heroic heal? I forgot I had this hero.
Yeah.
Which is that 2d6?
And you got to get below their bravery. And your bravery is 8. Equal to or below. All right, you're good.
And then it's d3?
D3 heals. 1. Then shooting. We'll shoot the turtle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on 4s and 3s into the turtle. I guess we should get our command points right.
Yep. Because I will.
All at defense with
all
your free one.
No, I do not get the free one. I'm taking this
Oh,
off because I
'cause you
switched
did
it
the
to
heal.
heroic recovery.
All right, so you spend a real dollar to do
Yeah,
that.
I had to use a real dollar for it.
All right, 2 saves at no rend, so just an honest 2 up. Or 2 honest 2 ups. Perfect.
$2 from Derek.
Oh, I missed.
Hey!
Reflections on the 1-year length of the GHB. So, for people like me, it is maybe too long. I am the vast minority of the people that play Age of Sigmar. Most people play as frequently as you do.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the? What do you think about?
I like the length.
You like the length.
Because it's one of those where at 6 months it feels too punishing for people who aren't in it all the time. Because you might only get 1 or 2 games, and then you have to buy another $50 book.
Right.
And so then it's kind of like, if you forget it and don't start at the beginning when the book is immediately released, like even like a month later, you're like, well, now it's not cost effective. I'm just going to wait for the next one. And you pretty much stop people from getting the book and playing the rules because they don't want to spend $50 to play one game.
Yeah, they kind of become disengaged from it.
Yeah.
So I basically agree with John, even though it feels like not frequent enough. But I accept that's just kind of where I'm at. I play too much.
Yeah. And I mean, they came out with tons of FQA or FAQs and like points differences. I think it would be different if it was like the GHB and like literally nothing changed for a year.
Right.
But stuff changes constantly.
Yeah.
With all that.
So I'm going to shoot with this 3-man unit of Carrick Acolytes real quick. 4s and 3s. We're going to shoot into the Killian King.
Who's shooting?
These guys.
Can they?
Oh no, they have to shoot into him. Told you, man.
Forgotten Nightmare.
Always.
It's still not great because I.
Yeah, 1 at 2. 1 at no rend, excuse me. 1 at the 2 up save. 1 at 2 up save is what I was trying to say. All right, sweet. We go to charges. We're going to charge the Ogroid Thaumaturge. 3 doesn't get it. We'll spend a command point to reroll. I should just be spending fate dice on this. We're going to guarantee it with 7. I did have to spend that command point though to reroll it because I'm a dummy. Then we'll do a charge on them. They just need a 3, so we're going to guarantee it by spending a 2 and a 1. We'll do a 3 and a 2 and a.
Let's
3
say
and
into
2.
the turtle.
Yeah, into the turtle.
Don't you want a pretty big one so that you can get your back guys in? Because if you only do 3, your pile-in is going to get maybe half of them.
You're right. We'll save a 3. We'll spend a 6, and we'll go all the way in.
And I will unleash heck.
That's what all the cool kids at school are doing. All right, go ahead and roll it while I'm doing this. You're gonna wait.
Actually, this -1.
Yep.
Trying to cheat.
So desperate.
3.
-1.
3 at -1.
All right, 5 up save base goes to a 6 up. 3 go through.
D3. So
6. Kills 3 nerds. Koblam. All right, we're going to begin combat. We are going to allow vast hubris into our hearts, and we're going to leave that ogre thaumaturge to get hit so that he can get brutish rage. Add 1 to hit and wound rolls for attacks if I've been wounded, if I've allocated any wounds to him, or in that same phase. So I want to go after your Achillean King, or at least I want you to make you not attack me to try and mitigate yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go with the Zangaroni first.
Derek says you can't use the Destiny dice on a re-roll.
Oh, all right. We're going to, my bad. We're going to roll, see if I can get in. 4, I think, gets it. I wasn't quite outside, but.
Bad Thomas, Tzeentch can cheat, but well within Tzeentch limits.
Derek is keeping Thomas honest. All right, so I get these guys in with their pile-ins, and their 2-inch reach that they got after the FAQ, and that I've lost 3, so I've got 17. We're about to do the thing that I said. Feel a small amount of panic, and then count out an absolute boatload of dice.
Speaking of the range, I told you I was going to talk about this. I like the new 3-inch rule because it stops the argument of my thrall have 2-inch reach, which is good. I like it. They can fight in 2 ranks. But then the eels, which are so much more points and big and all of that, they have 1-inch reach. And it's like, so you made bigger and more costly units that's harder to surround something, give only 1-inch reach? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So now having 3-inch reach, just pretty much if you can charge and you're in combat, you can hit. I like that.
Monstrous actions. Would you like to roar me?
I feel like I'd rather kill things.
Assuming you live.
No, that's what I meant by stomping.
Oh, no.
No?
Pro tip, roar the shit out of me.
All right, I'll roar.
Now, if you roll a 1 or a 2, I take no responsibility for your bad rolls.
Oh, this is going to be bad already. Off the tray?
All right, you're fine.
Okay.
So that's important, so I don't all-out attack right now.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is going to be 3s and 3s. I've got 16 guys, 3 attacks each. 4 of them are mutants, 1 extra attack each, and then the hero will roll separately. Here we go.
Oof.
Feel free to help me out on this one.
That is so many. Are you pulling success or?
Pulling fails.
And what was your fail?
1s and 2s. Teamwork.
Making the dream work.
All right. Then we do it again. 3s. And we got beaks after this. I'll peck at you. Okie doke. And then 1s and 2s again. If I was smart, I would have actually tried to do Hoarfrost in retrospect, but I'm not smart. All right. Not the best roll given the volume of dice that I was rolling. 10, 12, 15, 16.
Oh, I did forget about that. So
16.
my roar is actually D6 instead of D3.
Your stomp.
Or my stomp, yeah, this one.
It still would have been basically nothing compared to
And then you doing 2s and 2s.
Yeah,
or
2s and
3s.
3s. All right, so 16 at no rend, so 2-ups. You all out defense, right?
5. Yeah.
Yeah, like no brainer. And then I'll count out
10.
the other dice, and then we'll roll the hero
15.
last.
So it's 15?
16.
And I'm at 2-up. Because you're at no rent. All right, 2.
All right. Now's the time to roll good.
And there's more of your dice.
It's fine. I don't need them all. I get fewer beak attacks. I get +1 beak attack because I charged you. This is 4s and 3s. I'm so conditioned to take 3s and 3s that it's difficult. It's like I always do a bad job. I always leave 3s in there. And then 3s for sure. You want to just grab these and roll them?
Yeah.
All right. That's the beaks. No rend.
So 4.
4 so far. Last but not least, my leader is armed with a two-handed weapon. So he's going to live for surezies. Which is Savage Great Blade. I get an extra attack on it, so it goes to 2 attacks, 4s and 3s. Yeah.
Ooh. He's angry.
1 and egg 1. So back to
3s.
But it doesn't matter. 2 damage on that one.
6. That's
10?
Yeah.
You're fine. You're alive. I need something to... Oh, I've got this. How many?
What's I think it's over there. So I was counting up, so it's 6 damage so far.
Well, you already
turn
had
it
4.
into 10.
10. All right, you're at 10. Battle tactic failed. What do we got? Do you want to go with the king, or do you want to swing over here and give and not give me +1/+1?
No, I'll give you +1/+1 because he's probably gonna die.
Woo, rude.
So I might as well go.
All right.
So blade of polearm.
All out defense.
2s and 3s. 2 at -2.
That brings him to 5s. Take
2 damage.
2 damage. Right, keep going.
And then 2s and 3s. Oof. Oh wait, no, it's 2s and 3s. Not used to that. And then
Dang
so 1 at no rend, 1 damage.
Roll 6.
Roll 6. Now we know on fangs and lashing tails. Now it's 3s and 3s. -1 rend, 1 damage.
All right. Take 2 more.
Or oops, I lied. It was D3. So 4 damage total instead of 2.
All right. What was I at? 3 + 4 is 7.
Uh,
Am I dead? No, I got 1 more wound.
last
Oh,
profile,
man.
3s and 3s. So 3 at no rend,
Dead.
2 damage.
All right. Got him. Hubris.
Got him.
Hubris achieved. All right. Drop my grand strat there. Then, so it's going to be a bad turn for me. Over to you. Turtle.
Yeah, turtle is gonna be 2, 4, 6 attacks. And this is
Awful.
So 1 at -1,
Take it.
1 damage.
All right.
And now 2s and 3s. So 3 at -1.
Save 2
The massive side is 4 damage apiece.
at 10 damage. 4 damage.
Ooh, did I get bracketed? I did. It's 3 damage.
All right. So I've taken 4 so far.
And then last one is crushing jaws. Come on, 6s. I never get 6s on these. And that is oh my gosh, where am I? -2, 3 damage. Jeez.
All right. 3 damage. So I've taken 7. So 1, 2. No, we leave the mutants. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. All right. And I'm not real brave, so we're down to battle shock. I'm not super brave. I rolled a 3. I lost 3. Am I a 6 or a 5 on the bravery on a Zangaroni? 5. I lose 1 more.
And you were saying that fate dice cannot do battle shock.
Oh, they can. I'm just going to roll a 1. Sorry. Thanks, friend. That one was so obvious. We're just going to let me...
Let you feel the consequences of it?
Yes. Remember your rules, friends.
So I also did that during the tournament. People talking about like what are some of the things you do. It's like for me to learn better in the tournament. A couple times people were trying to be nice and being like, you know, you could do this, and I'm like, I do know that, but I've missed it, and it is an obvious miss, and
Right.
it would change a lot of the game. So I'm just not going to do it because you learn more from failure. Because if you just always did that, then now you're going to start expecting retcons and all that stuff.
No. Okay, we are at round 4. I fail my battle tactic, which could be the game. We're going to find out. I hold the point and the one next to it, and I hold 1, so that is 2, 3, 4 points. All right.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next is my turn. So,
Want to do fun dice real quick?
yep, fun dice. Both get fun dice. I see if I get another one. I was about to say there's 3 of us for me, right?
Yep. For the extra one.
So then
And I've got no heroes, so you can just do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I might as well try and heal the king again. Nope.
All right.
So it's 9. He is an 8, so that doesn't work. I'm going to do. Yeah, you have none. I have 2 on that, so I'm going to actually do. Let's try Mystic Shield.
Okay.
See if we can put something on that turtle.
All right.
Get it? And then now we're also going to do Horror Frost.
Okay. All right. None of that. Oh. Do it.
I mean, let's YOLO. Let's YOLO.
All right.
life.
Let's say you don't need it, but go for it if you want to. All right. It goes off.
Yeah.
Who's getting it?
The Namardi.
In the boat.
Yeah.
Roll
So
the
I
dice,
roll-
and that is 3 rend.
So yep, 3 rend. And that is, I have to pick. Is it melee profile or is it whatever
Melee
profile? It's
profile.
melee profile.
We've only got 1, so you just 3 rend.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
So it's those 2.
Movement.
Movement. They are going to get out of the boat because they have to. But that's guaranteed at the end of movement.
It's at the end. Let's move your king and your turtles.
Yep. We'll move.
Just outside 3. Easy. You're dealing with shot from Jen.
No one noticed.
No one saw it. We'll give a good shot here. got big Napoleon energy there.
Uh, 14. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I should have rallied. I never really, because most of the time I don't have people left in a
Right.
unit. It's just units get
Do
destroyed.
you want to roll real quick?
No, I did heroic recovery and I failed
That's
it.
Rally's command point.
Ooh.
Just do it.
Then yeah.
4 dice. 6s. All right. Classic Rally. Then you guys get out of the boat. Unless your heroes want to move too.
No, I don't feel like I need to. Oh, I gotta go that way. Yeah, so they're gonna get out of the boat. Have to actually grab all their people. I'm gonna go this
The long way around.
way.
You're going to get out on the other side of the boat.
No, because they have -3 rend, so I just have to do within
outside of 3. though.
outside of 3. Yeah, outside of 3.
Perfect.
Within
6.
6.
Alrighty. Shooting.
Yeah,
20 shots from the Namardi.
let's go 20 shots into them.
And they're +1 to hit because you're within 9. So twos and threes?
Twos and threes. Perfect.
Nice. Not as good.
Nope.
So 5, 10.
Just roll that.
What? Sure. All right, 10 at -1
10
takes
at
me
-1.
to 6 ups. Save 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got floating wounds, so 5 dead. Alrighty. Next, Turtle. I think this is it, buddy. I think you're clearing me off.
I'm gonna try and get those. Ooh.
You're in combat. You gotta shoot those.
Oh yeah, I forgot. These the only the other ones could have done the others.
Not bad.
3, -1.
6s again. Take them all.
D3.
So 3 more guys dead.
6 damage. Yeah. Hey.
Believe. Charges?
Yeah.
Who's charging? King?
The king is charging.
All right, let's roll it. Where is it going? Okay, mortal wounds.
For
Charges.
like me doing you more ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 up. Nice. D3. Kill the guys. So you can still pile over here. Then the shooters.
Shooters are gonna try and go in. They
All
go in.
day.
All day.
We're not going to get too picky about it. We just understand you had 1,000,000 miles to go.
Yep.
Monstrous action. Would you like to, now you can D6 stomp them.
Yeah, I'm gonna stomp. So it's just
2 up. Love it. Roll again. Kill 1.5.
3 damage.
All right. The king can actually pile in
What is their wounds characteristics? It's 1, right?
2.
It is 2. So hold on.
That was a D3. I did that incorrectly. So it's only if they have a wounds characteristic of 1.
All right. So they take 2 instead. The floating wound goes away. What's the
Correct.
range on your king?
He has mostly 2 inches.
You want to pile him in first?
Before I start attacking.
After you, like as your first attack, because I can pull here, and then you don't get all the damage out of your king.
I don't think it necessarily matters. I'm just going to use turtle and probably kill everything.
All right, let's do it. Turtle.
But,
Remember, you're bracketed. You're at 10 wounds taken.
Yep. So we'll go turtle, and that is 2, 4, 6.
Who's playing CCC tomorrow? Oh, who's playing at CCC? Oh, I see. That was Jen asking.
Yeah.
If they're still with us, it's
Yeah.
getting late, and they do.
That's true. -1 damage. 2. 2 and -1 damage.
Take them. I guess I can all out defense this. I should have all out defense the shooting, like I'm a dummy.
Two at -1 and
Save 1.
massive size fins bracketed to 3 damage.
So that's 5 so far.
2, 1 and a 2. Let me make sure. I think that's 2 attacks to hit for crushing jaws. I'm bracketed. It is not a 2, so
Roll it.
so it's a 1 and a 2.
Oh, are you done?
So that is the last.
All right. I take 4 and then a floating wound. I pile away from your king, so he can't get at me. Can't hurt me no more. We're gonna put everything into the Namarti. This
No,
is
because we didn't do it, but he is Mystic Shielded. The turtle.
Yep. Why bother?
Yeah.
So my leader hits with both. He's mad. Threes.
Super mad.
1 at -1. +1, so they're 5s. 2 damage so far. Then I've got 1 mutant and 1 regular hornblower. 3s and 3s. That was a 2. That's 3 at no rend. Marty, 4-ups.
3.
Mhm. 4-ups.
Yep, you already accounted for it.
Oh, you're good. And then I got beaks, 4s and 3s. I'm not on the charge, so I only get 1 attack. Nothing. All right, you want to make the Namarti great again?
Yeah, makes him already great again.
So you're gonna get, I think, 1, 2. I guess I need to pile like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in there.
Including.
No, the leader was on the edge.
Okay, so then just 8. It is +1 to hit.
I'm not playing at CCC tomorrow. Yeah, but you're also kind of...
You're involved.
You're involved. He's got a special.
He's heavily vested in Colorado Clan Carnage, even
Yeah.
if he's not playing.
He's definitely invested. All right, let's do it. So 3s and 3s.
2s and 3s.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Relevant. This is rend 3 because of Hoarfrost going straight through.
2, 4, 6.
Just enough to kill him to the man. All right. So now I'm out of hammers, and I'm out of the ability to contest stuff. I'm down to 1 flappy bird and 7 scrappy men, but that's not going to be enough to carry the day. So that's a win for IDK.
Let's say, yeah, they're actually gonna.
Good job, buddy.
And we were so busy knowing that was going to happen that I didn't pick a battle tactic, but it doesn't matter. I just thought about it, I'm like,
Intimidate the invaders. Easy.
I was about to say, it's like I could have gotten one if but.
Right. So then you hold you get another 6 points, and then you clean up, and then you get your grand strat. I don't get mine, and that's a wrap. Probably could have done cleaner play, but that's not what we're here to do.
No.
Having a good time. The turtles actually made it. They don't normally make it that long.
They're usually the first thing. Now, granted, you immediately got the Eidolon out, which felt real bad.
It wasn't quite immediate, but he did like dive deep.
I'm about to say, yeah, it only feels bad because it's really pretty. He's definitely more of a buff, but he can do some heavy damage. But yeah.
What do you think about being on stream? Was it all that you were afraid of?
I mean, 100%, but but you know, like the only way that you get over it is by doing it.
Yeah.
It's always going to be that like white whale until you go out.
For sure. Shout out to Derek and Waffle House out there with those big super chats. We appreciate it. Hell yeah, Turtles for the win. Oh, good game. Thanks, Deadmo. We appreciate everyone sticking around. It's always a blast. It's a blast and a privilege to have the opportunity to do all these streams.
To get fucked in the basement.
Yeah. I invited you to fuck me.
Oh, touche. Yeah.
I'm Poingus. I'm playing at CCC tomorrow. Bringing my Deepkin.
Yes.
And I got a good shot at the Mule Award. Heck yeah, buddy. Well, come by and say hello. I'm gonna be in my 70s style yellow and purple uniform. And
that's true, right? Tomorrow is actually a combination of
the average
Grand
gets.
Alliance casual,
and
the average
underdogs.
gets.
Yeah, the underdogs. So we're Grand Alliance casual underdogs. It's gonna be great. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And that was a great game. I'm glad that you finally came out here and saw that it wasn't quite as bad as you thought. Not that we haven't played enough times and we see each other all the time. So
It's true. Thomas is not as intimidating as he looks.
it's really bad. If you run into me at a tournament, I'm like, Are you just some casual?
I was about to say, don't judge Thomas by his 4th game when he's 4-0 or 3-0. Like, that's a very different Thomas.
Man, I'm so sweaty then. But the worst part, I'm not sweaty, but like, if I throw in the towel, that means I've beaten people in the previous 3 games, and then just decided that somebody else gets to win, and if I gets to go on. If I'm not trying the whole time, then I feel like I've done a disservice to the people that I beat in previous matches.
Agreed. Yeah.
So then I have to like keep trying, and I walk up to the table, I'm like, God, I hope I lose.
then it can be just more fun.
Then I can just like have a good time. Have you guys thought about playing one of the White Dwarf battle plans on stream? I know you usually do the GHB ones. I mean, I suppose I can. I don't actually have any White Dwarves. If you hop on our Discord and you post images of those pages illicitly in complete defiance of GW's copyright, I'm happy to take a look and see if we can play it. I know our very next game is on Mother's Day with Shannon's mom versus Shannon. So if you guys are super pumped to see like Shannon's mom open up an old-fashioned home recipe can of whoop ass, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the man in the chair, so I'm gonna apologize for not being Jen and being amazing, doing amazing shots.
Yeah, sure. The camera work you guys got tonight, like that's
that was the top.
That's not
Hashtag mom hammer. Oh man, don't tell those 40K guys. They're gonna be really mad that a girl is playing Warhammer.
I think they're just being intimidated.
Oh yeah, that's really why they get mean, because they're secretly intimidated.
Hey, they're already sweaty, and then they get even more sweaty if a girl's around.
And with that bombshell, we're going to call it a night. Thanks for watching Week in Decadent, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.